What's up, everybody? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be all over the place. Song? I made it. I made it. It's called Give Me Your Call Sign. Literally, I made this. I recorded a bunch of OMs yelling at each other on HF, and I pulled out my OP1, and I just cooked it up, man. I don't know what I'm doing. OP1 is for people who don't know what they're doing. That's right at my level of music creation. So if you liked it, hey. Let's see. Mighty Joe, you know, bud, I'm telling you what, the best thing you can do is buy a second Baofeng. Just get the $17 UV5R. You don't need to get any more complicated than that. One Baofeng is good, two Baofengs is better, and then stop. Like, there's your little backup. You got one in case it fails, and then that's it. You're good. You don't need to get fancy with the Baofeng. I'd rather see you buy two Baofengs, $17 Baofengs. Nothing more fancy than that. And then that's it. Buy the programming cable, buy some accessories, buy some better antennas, and then start saving all your money. Because if you like what the Baofeng's given you, there's lots of better options from other companies. Lots of better options. So that's always been my recommendation. At most, two Baofengs. That's all you need, and then you can start upgrading to better radios. Yeah. Hey, boy, had a really crazy Friday, Saturday. I had Friday, Saturday off, and man, I went and loaded that custom software that you can only get off of a weird URL off the VGC website and the Facebook group. But what this firmware allows you to do is track satellites. And we had an ISS pass today. It was a potluck for the scouts. I whipped out my elk antenna, and I pulled out my VGC N7600. 50 watts straight to the ISS, because it doesn't have the ability to lower power. Otherwise, I would have used SO50 or some other satellites. But we can't duck the power down. 50 watts is way too much for those CubeSats. And yeah, made a contact. Actually made a contact to the guy that was in the same grid square as me. So I'm not really reaching out, but yeah, had no problem. Literally, boom, boom, point at the sky, heard it perfect, nailed it. That was as easy a satellite activation I've ever done in my life. So. Totally. Yeah. Gray Wolf. That's why I only use the N7600 on the ISS, because it's locked in high mode with this software right now. I reached out to the developers. They already replied to me. They said, yeah, we're working on it. You need to be able to get that to low power if you're going to work CubeSats. SO50 in particular will not handle 50 watts. You're not blasting that thing with 50 watts. But yeah, ISS, no problem. It was great. It was the perfect Gordo pass, the one that kind of comes up the coast from the south. And so we were able to start making contacts before it goes into the mainland more. Yeah, I was killing it. I mean, I was killing it in the sense that I heard it perfectly, which is already an achievement. And then quickly, easily, just KI6NAZ, DM03. Guy came back to me, called his call sign, which I recorded to video. I didn't log it yet. Gave me his DM03, so I probably could have worked the guy on Simplex. You gotta love that. Yeah, buddy. Welcome to the After Chat. This is the After Chat. What is the After Chat? Well, it's us hanging out, answering ham radio questions, and we do this. It's facilitated by our Ham Radio Crash Course Discord server. We have surpassed the 30,000 person milestone on Discord. Our Discord is freaking huge, man. Like, for Discords, we have a big Discord. Like, we actually have a large-ish Discord. Incredibly humbled by that fact. So, if you have not already, please join us on the Discord. The link is in the video description. When you join the Discord, I'm going to show you. We're gonna walk through this. Let me go back to the Discord here. So let me get this up here. What am I looking at before I go blowing everybody up? All right. So when you go to the Discord, here is the Discord. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful chat room system. Yeah, let me bring this down a little bit so you can see this. Okay, so right here to my left is the chat rooms. These are all of our ham radio chat rooms. And if you scroll down a little bit, and it should be, yep, there it is. It says live stream. Let's click on that. That's the chat room for this live stream. See, there's already people talking. But then you see below that, see all those people? Those are all people that are in voice chat right now. And we're going to jump in there. They're going to hear us. You're going to hear them. They're going to hear me. We're all going to hear each other. And what we like to do is welcome people. If they're not on the Discord, join us. Take the link in the video description. And join us on the voice chat. You're going to have to set up speakers. Highly recommend earbuds, headset, works the best. Good isolation, and a microphone. And then bind to PTT buttons. We treat it like a repeater, just otherwise it's too chaotic. But then once you can join there, if it's your first time, we take your questions first. Could be any ham radio question. Could be any radio question. Dazzle us. We'll try and do it. We got a ton of people in there, smart people. So join us out there. Highly, highly welcome. I'm rolling out the red carpet for you to join us on the Discord. So while you get that sorted out, do want to give a shout out to all my little fun toys that I've made videos on. I haven't actually made a video on this yet, the Mayhem ham radio device, which some of you may know about, but. Really quite excited about going to Defcon. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was like, hey, Leia, I think I want to go to Defcon. She's like, okay, yeah, go to Defcon. So I've got to figure out what to bring. I think I'm definitely going to bring this. And I was all set to bring the Clockwork U console, but I don't think I'm bringing that anymore. I'm less and less enthused with that device the more I use it. But yeah, where's my neck fan? I need my neck fan, and I need to have the filter added, the filter capability. Great question. So Foxfire, I have been educated by many people who attend Defcon. Defcon has a, privacy type of, they want to maintain the privacy, the anonymity. Anonymity is a better word, of the people that attend and all that stuff. So I will not be live streaming. I will not be doing some big grandiose thing. I will probably be vlogging it. I will take some video where I am authorized to do so or where I ask for permission before doing it. I will take lots of still images for narration, again, in an appropriate area where I'm allowed to do so. If at any time Defcon wants to reach out to me and let me live stream, I would be happy to do that. But I'm not going as a, normal Josh streamer guy. I'm not doing that. I am going as a tourist. This is my first time going to Defcon. I'm just going to enjoy it. I will capture the moment, and I'll tell you all about it, but I will not be pushing any... I will not be violating any mores, okay? That's a more. I will not be violating any of that. All right, so let's start with that. All right, let's go in and say hi to our friends in the Discord after chat.
TalkPod, Linkpoon. Hi, Josh.
Buddy.
What's up, Josh?
Somebody, I got a radio that just randomly showed up at my house. And that's a TalkPod. Yeah, you're familiar with the TalkPod. You know I've talked about those things before. But it turns out that this radio, this TalkPod, has a SIM card in it. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, not POC radio, which is what I thought. I'm like, oh, this is POC radio. Turns out, no. It's called Linkpoon. Linkpoon. Linkpoon is POC radio, but it's POC radio where you type in a frequency. You just, type in a number. And so you could randomly type in any number you want and tell your friends, I'm on 44444. I'm on 444420. Join me on 444420 on Linkpoon, and we can chat. And it's POC, but it's customizable. It's programmable. It's like $9 for a SIM card for a year. So I'm gonna make a video on it. It's not going to be a long video because there's not that much to say here, but literally it's a wireless VoIP communicator for ham nerds. It's literally what it is. It's whoa, that's pretty wild. Oh yeah, Ham Radio Tube's already fully enthused by this. I think he's super on board with this one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's totally on board.
Did Josh? Did you see them at Dayton? I talked to him at Dayton about that.
I missed it. I missed him completely. It showed up at my house randomly, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I got a DM from somebody on my Discord who's like, hey, I know that you were sent a radio. And I went, yeah, what is this? Is this just some POC radio? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Because I don't have another one. He's like, no. This is a completely different thing. You just type in the number, and we're all on these numbers. Check it out over, program that, and then join us over there. And I was like, okay, cool. So I did it. Yeah, it's cool. I got no complaints about it. I got words. I got thoughts. I'm gonna talk about it on a video. But Linkpoon can't. The name, man. Linkpoon. Go ahead, Grayman.
Yeah, I was gonna say the way they explained it to me when you're there, it's emulating in thought a frequency, but it's really just you're dialing into a talk group.
Yeah. Instead of so like rapid radios, you got to tell them I want to have these talk groups, and they've got to do it. With Linkpoon, you set it up yourself. The downside is I don't think there's you can't like set up an encryption or anything to it. I don't think it has that capability.
I haven't seen it, so I don't think there is.
Yeah, I don't think there is, but I'd be curious because there's potentially no reason you can't, or make some kind of password to join the chat or something.
I just don't get paying $500-$600 for one of those radios because it's nothing more than a damn cell phone.
Salty boy, it is not a real ham radio. Don, what did you say the price was? It's not that expensive. It's pretty cheap.
But it's not. I don't know. I mean, what they're doing, you could do on your smartphone, literally.
Oh, 100%. 100%, Don. 100%. And in fact, the app links with the Linkpoon, I believe. There's an app you can just use. You can just use the app.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're
Android only.
Yeah, but okay. They're completely.
Eventually.
Nah, I don't see this one taking off at the point it is right now. But no, I mean, like, respect. They're from my point of view, this is completely like, we know this isn't ham radio. We know this is just cell phone stuff. And oh, by the way, here's an app. And oh, by the way, here's a couple of handhelds that will work with it. And the SIM card's $9 for a year. If you want to just fool around and talk to your buddies, that's great. That's wonderful. That's cool.
It feels like Echo Link with less steps.
Yeah, kind of does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. But again, I already have a SIM card in my phone.
I know, Don. I know. I think sometimes, Don. Sometimes, Don, you could be the most cavalier, avant-garde ham radio operator when it comes to buying anything, trying anything out, being on the cutting edge of SDR technology. But then when you're like, that's an extra SIM card. That's dead to me. That's the devil. You know what I mean? Like you go full throttle or full brakes.
Well, I'm in telecom, and I know how all of that works on the back end, and it's like, it's not unique. But anyway, I mean, what they do is they make these things that look really unique. I mean, there's one that I'm looking at that has a microphone on it, and I can tell, like, it says Eniseku on the microphone, but that is Yesu font. I mean, if you look at it from a distance, it's like, I was like, does that say Yesu on it? Anyway, I had to zoom in, but
you're not wrong. This isn't ham radio, and actually, everything you see on this table right now isn't ham radio, by the way. I will, of course, be bringing ham radios to Defcon. I have built. I took my VR 7600 and I built a satellite radio kit. Here it is. Just supply antenna. This is my whole kit, including the N7600. So I will be likely packing this thing because I think there's some POTA plans. There is a ham radio village Discord, and I will see if I can find the link for it and drop it for everybody to join. But if you are thinking about going to Defcon, you should join the village, the Discord for them, because they are tracking a lot of the events. They're planning on... Oh, perfect. Thank you, Emma. They're planning on doing Parks on the Air activations. They got a whole bunch of stuff planned. It's going to be great. I know, dude. I know. You don't understand. Like, in my life, I have gone through phases of doing so many aspects of what Defcon's all about. Like, I lockpick for fun. Like, at my desk, I have locks. I go to the Habitat for Humanity restore, and I'll just buy deadbolts that don't have keys. Like, that's a thing. And I will just sit at my desk and pick locks. Like, that is what I do to pass time. And people have asked me, like, what is your problem? And I'm like, well, if you think about it, a lock is like the perfect puzzle because it was designed to never be opened without the key. So you literally are testing the creator or the manufacturing capabilities, tolerances of the thing that, you know, that that you're playing around with. No, I'm not. I'm not any. I'm not good at it, but I do it. I can't like rock a lot of spools, but I can do serrations and maybe a spool or two.
I was about to say the same thing. Wait, are you secretly lockpicking lawyer, Josh?
No,
I think the only thing on your screen right now that is ham radio related is, well, to a degree,
it's my call sign.
The Meshtastic device and your call sign badge thing.
Yeah. I will also say, shout out if he sees this or anybody knows him, Deviant Allum. I want to meet him in person if he's going to be at Defcon. I've wanted to talk to that guy for so long. Have wanted to meet him as a fellow YouTuber and just like so into what he does. And I have a feeling that our political like so many beliefs we share. That guy's videos on taking guns through the airport is crazy. Have you do you know what I'm talking about? Deviant Allum? Everybody know who I'm talking about? Deviant Allum?
Dude's awesome.
He's got some great stuff,
Yeah, amazing. His whole, like, you know, red team stuff that he does, amazing.
The HackRF also is quite similar to the ham radio. You in H4 you have the microphone, the speaker, and you can get the radio out of it.
I'm pretty sure it has like 500 milliwatt output too. 15.
Nice.
Sure, but what with it? It's a radio.
Well, I mean, yes, it's a radio. It's not amateur radio. It's not ham radio, right?
But it can be.
I don't think so. I think it doesn't operate in those same bands. We're talking about the Poon?
Oh.
What are we talking about?
About HackRF.
Oh, HackRF. Yeah. It can. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what this is with the Mayhem board on top of it. Yeah.
Sure. And in Europe, we are using them to communicate with QO100, the satellite geostationary.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Don't get me wrong. The HackRF is a fun experimenter. I think of it more as like a sensor. Like it's more for the receiving. Of course, it can transmit. It can do all that, you know, other fun stuff like this thing will do. But there's not a lot of power out of it. And it's not operator-centric. Like, you wouldn't pick it up like a handy-talkie and use it the same way you would a handy-talkie. And handy-talkies are so cheap and easy to get. Like, a Baofeng, aside from frequency operation, the operation that you want to be on, that's the only problem. That's where the HackRF kind of shines, is that it's very wide-banded. I think there's, like, no filtering in it, though. So that's one of the problems with it.
But you are talking about the sandwich that goes on top of the HackRF. HackRF is the bottom board.
Yeah, the one I have is a Mayhem.
Radio thing.
Yeah, it's the Mayhem board.
The H4 Mayhem.
Yeah.
Sure, but we are using the bottom boards and some filters, LNAs, switches to go on the geostationary satellite because it's 2.4 gig output to the uplink to the satellite and 10 gig downlink from the satellite.
Yeah.
So from the satellite, we are using the simple receiver that goes. You can watch the TV from the satellite, and it's converting signal down to, I don't remember, but 700 megahertz, something around this frequency. You can receive it with HackRF and transmit with the HackRF on 2.4 gigahertz natively into the LNAs or few LNAs. After that to the filter and to the Wi-Fi booster.
That's cool, man. That's really slick. Okay, right on. I like what you're doing. That's cool, man. That's a good project. That's really fun. Yeah, I wish we had a Geo.
The
I
whole
wish we had a
Europe
Geo.
is doing that.
Oh, I love
The
it.
whole Europe is
Oh,
doing that.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But in Europe, it's 3 o'clock right now.
Dude, you're the man for staying up. Either you had a really late night or you got a really early morning. I'm guessing it's the former. What's going on with you?
Yeah, I have moving the houses, and I can't sleep well in a few weeks. Right now, I had destroyed my daily system.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you for joining us out here. I appreciate it. Uh-oh, we got somebody that's saying Defcon is totally not your crowd. I don't think you know what my crowd is. I think you know that I make ham radio videos. But, hey, maybe you're not wrong. We'll find out. Find out in about a week. Okay, so this is the Discord after chat. We've obviously joined the Discord. So what happens now is the opening of the show. We always turn it over to the people who've joined us for the first time. We like to take their questions and give them the priority they need to get onto the air. That is the whole point of why we do the after chat. So if there's anybody here who took that link, joined us on the Discord, they're here for the first time. If they want to say hi and introduce yourself, we'd love that. But if you got a question, we will stop everything and answer your questions the best of our ability to get you whatever information you need. So if you sound like that individual, first-timers like to say hi or ask a question, come now, please. Pregnant pause. We do this every week. Who wants to be the one to break the ice? I think I see some people that might be new. Who's here for the first time? I'd like to say hi, ask a question.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, James. How you doing?
I am not a first-timer, but I have a first-timer story. I was getting pizza just a moment ago.
Okay.
And the guy noticed that I had three or four antennas on my pickup truck.
Yeah.
And I got the demo, an IC706 Mark IIG
okay.
on 17 meters.
And what would they say when you showed them?
Thought it was really cool. And then I invited him to our club meeting, and I don't know. We'll see. I see this guy all the time, though, so I'll keep hitting him.
Nice. I like it. Very good. All right. Who wants to be the one? Who wants to be the first one? We have nobody new? That's fine. If we don't have anybody new, we'll start talking about Defcon crap I should bring.
Hi, Josh.
Andrew, how you doing, bud?
Pretty good. Thank you. This is actually my second time, but nobody's talking, so.
Okay. Well, did you ask a question on your first time?
Yeah, but that was like many months ago.
That's fine. Oh, go ahead. We'll pretend that you're a first timer all over again, even though you're a second timer. It's clear.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Thank you. So I actually asked this in the text channel a bit ago, but it hasn't really worked. I have a QMX Plus that goes into like an NFED half-wave unit that I bought off of eBay, and then I have like an antenna wire cut to 20 meters. And so I've been supposed to do FT8, but no matter what I do, I'm always like, I will make it across the U.S. because I'm in Eastern Washington. I'll make it across the U.S., but I'm always like deep in the noise, like minus 15, minus 20 SNR.
Okay, so let's break this down again because, sorry, I heard it, but I didn't log it into the frontal memory here. So what's the radio, and then what's the antenna, and how much power does it, or I guess I'll know from the radio. Go ahead.
So it's a QMX Plus,
got
the QRP Labs one. It's just 5 watts. And I got like a pre-assembled NFED half-wave unit off of Etsy. And no matter what I'm doing on FT8, I added like like 1 meter like counterpoise wire, but I don't know if I did it right.
Okay.
So I'm like very deep in the noise, and it makes CW makes single sideband impossible.
Okay. All right. So first, Corpse a lot. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, buddy. Tell me how you have the antenna set up, like in the air. How high is it? What's the configuration right now?
So where I'm at, there's trees, but they're not very tall, and for the most part, they're pretty dense. Okay. And so I can only kind of get one end of the end fed, like not the feed point, the other end, maybe like 20 feet up in the air into a tree. And then the other end is just sitting on a table on the ground. And so it's like a sloper.
Okay. Now, when you, somebody, well, who was it? Jesus, K8CES. He asked, did you cut the wire to length, or what kind of wire are you using? Like, how is it, did you tune it? Is it resonant? Do you know if that's a thing?
I don't have like a analyzer or anything. I use the built-in SW meter on the QMX Plus, and I got it down to like 1.1, 1.2 SWR, kind of depending on how it's set up, but it's always below 1.5.
Okay, let's assume you got that right then. So what is the orientation of that wire? Because I'm assuming it's sloping up to a tree. Which way, if the wire was like the minute hand of a clock, like north, east, south, west, which way is the wire pointed?
It's kind of pointed maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock. So from Washington, it's pointing towards like Florida, Utah, down there.
Ah, okay. So the way that the RF, the radiation, comes off of that wire, it comes off the broad side, right, of that wire, meaning perpendicular. So by configuring it that way, you are putting most of your RF into Canada and into the Pacific Ocean. Part of. Because the height of the antenna is more like a slant, right? Since you're only getting about 20 feet up. Is it a 40 meter? Oh, you said it's a 20 meter length of wire. So it's about 17, half wave. So
it's 30, like 33
40
feet.
33 feet, yeah. Okay. Can you rotate it to point, like to have the wire point more to the north by chance?
It's not set up right now, but I can do that, yeah.
Would you be willing to go do that while we're still live so we can hear if your signal improves?
I totally can, yeah. It's just I normally go to like a public park, so it takes me a bit. But
no. Don't go somewhere if it's like a backyard setup.
It's like a block away.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But that would be. I would like to see different orientations of the antenna to sort that out. Like, you know, how that's working for you. Is there anybody else here on the Discord that'd like to add their thoughts? I guess I nailed it. Nobody usually lets me get by, which is... Yeah, go ahead.
FT8 is not low power signals, but low noise signals. So maybe you should invest in some amplifiers?
I don't know about... So yes, you're totally right. You're totally right. FT8 is not a low power mode. It's a low noise or low signal noise or low signal mode. But I don't want to say go full amplifier because he's obviously running QRP, you know, for a reason. With that said, yeah, there is a point to be made that, yeah, you are on QRP, so you will be a little bit lighter. You will be lighter on the signals, I think. That's probably true. Weak signal mode. Thank you.
Yeah, but be thinking he couldn't talk to the other countries. Only in the US he can go. Maybe it's the correct route for him. Maybe he could speak for that. There is a new micro PA 100, so you can get 100 watts from the 5 watts that's QMX outputs. Maybe it's here for you.
There you go.
I'm only doing QRP because the QMX is cheap. That's kind of it. I could do an amplifier. It's just like I'm trying to go for portable. Not that amps aren't necessarily portable, but
right. I'm
trying to go for portable, and also I get a little bit of satisfaction making contacts on QRP. So
I hear you. I like it. Dom, were you gonna say something?
Well, I was just gonna say if you're into that, then patience is the key.
Yeah.
comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Yes, I've gotten Hawaii on an infed halfway from Oklahoma on a QDX. So I don't see any reason why that, and I've done some pretty good DX into Europe with a QDX. So I think you just need to be a little more patient, wait for the right band opening, just, hang out. And if you're going to, because minus 15 all day long on a QDX is nothing. That's easy.
Yeah.
And it's basically the same radio as a QMX Plus, but it's a different box.
Yeah, and to add to what James has said, I've done the same thing in low solar cycle. So it doesn't even matter that we're at a high solar cycle, which is going to help you. Yeah. But I've done it on low solar cycle and gotten into Europe with a QDX. QDXs, by the way, are fun.
Hey, good question. So with your 20-meter wire, have you tried other bands, 15 and 10, for instance?
It's not like perfectly resonant on any other bands. I could cut a new wire, but I'm not sure.
It's a 49-to-1 unun though, so you should probably pick up 10 meters. 10 meters is pretty. You should be able to get 10 meters. What does it tell you?
Yeah, I just haven't tried. I haven't tried. The SWR's like high 1, low 2. Maybe that's still okay,
that's fine.
But
yeah, it's fine.
Okay, it's
that's
just
fine.
I'm scared of blowing up the QMX.
No, you should be fine with that. So what I would do is, if you got time tomorrow, I don't know what your plans are, but if you go and bring up 10 meters from the park that you operate on with that antenna, see how you do on FT8 at about your West Coasters. So 10 a.m. I'd start trying, and then I'd work up 15 and then 20. Try them all out. See how it goes.
Comment on the blowing up the QMX.
Go ahead, Mike.
If somewhere in the settings, and I don't have it in front of me, so I can't tell you, but somewhere in the settings, there's a place to set the maximum SWR.
There is.
So you don't blow up your finals. And what will happen is the radio will just stop transmitting. It will just not work. You have to literally power it off and power it back on again.
Yep.
And that's like its SWR protection. It's not like a typical radio that'll just fold back power. It'll just stop transmitting. So there is protection in the QMX. You just got to find it.
If you watch,
it's not deep. You just got to.
I have that set. Yeah, I have that set to like 2-to-1. That's just because that's only because I don't know what SWR for how long is going to be enough to kill it.
It'll engage almost instantly. It's really good protection. I would be more worried about over voltage. Make sure I have the 12-volt version, Josh. I think you have the 9-volt version. Just make sure you don't go over. When they say 12 volts, I have a 3-cell 18650 that I made. That's like 12.2 when it's charged, and that's fine. I use it for digital, but when we say 12 volts, we're not talking LifePo 4 that's like 13.2. It's like 12 volts.
Yeah, it will not take 13.8. It doesn't like that, particularly on digital modes. It'll over time it'll hurt it. Okay, so anybody who's watching, for exactly what Mike said, if you go back a couple of weeks ago, I had Adam and Mark Knight on, and we talked about the QMX, and we covered that setting. So make sure you go back and check that. But yes, if you do want to have SWR protection, it does have it, and yeah, it will lock that sucker out completely, like an iron gate dropping on you until you power cycle it. If you're feeding it something that's not up to the SWR that you're giving it, and 2-to-1 is probably a good spot.
All right, I'll go and test it. I'll do it around that. So thank you guys. Very good.
Thank you. Oh, Tortoise Overland. I think you missed the opening. This is not your traditional talk pod. It's got a SIM card in it. It's a different kind of turd pod altogether. All right. Now that we've broken the ice, so Andrew broke the ice for us. Is there anybody here for the first time that'd like to say hi or ask a question? Come now.
Hey Josh, Mike over in West Virginia. How you doing?
What's up, Woodsman? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us.
Doing pretty good. Just tested last Thursday for my tech and general. Became legal on Tuesday. Jumped in an AriesNet, but I'm also looking into doing some POTA. So I had a question. We were talking about the QMX. So I was thinking about picking up the QMX, and I'm not sure which band segment of the three I should get. And then also, being new, still kind of skilled with building electronics, how hard would it be for this to be kind of like a first-time build?
Okay, so I have a video on building the QMX. You should go watch that and determine if this is something that you think you could do. It's not a trivial kit. I would say it's more towards the intermediate, towards advanced level of kit building. There is a lot of toroids, and they're non-traditional. There's a binocular toroid. I think, is it collinear? Is that the type? Anyway, there's a twisted wire one that you have to build. It's not easy. Just straight up, it's not easy. With that said, there are limitations on what you can ask them to build for you. So if you click the, buy now button, the options you have, let's see, version. So you can get 80, 60, 40, 30, 20, which right now I would not get that. Okay. Oh, you can't see that crap. Hold on. There we go. I would not get the 80, 60, 40, 30, 20. Would not do that right now. The solar cycle is still very good. There's many other daytime bands you should be exploring with this radio. The low side of it is 20, 17, 15, 12, 11, and 10. 11's kind of funny, but and 10 meters. So this is a very good high solar cycle band spread. Very, very good. 10 meters is great right now. With that said, there's a middle option, which is 60, 40, 30, 20, 17, and 15. Now, there is a ham, and somebody posted the link for it. There's a build option of taking 60 out and go from 40, 30, 20, 17, 15, and 10. And that, to me, is the best band spread, but that's a custom build. So it's even harder than just building the kit the way it's documented, which is actually a very straightforward build if you follow the documentation. So from my point of view, the best band spread right now is the 40 through 10 meter band spread. But if you had to pick an option, it should be either the 60 through 15 for the pre-configure or the 20 through 10 for the pre-configure. Those are my recommendations.
Sounds good. I appreciate the input. I'll definitely be picking one up here soon.
Yeah. So for instance, Adam did the 40 through 10 spread, and he really, really likes that setup. I got one of the kits. I have another kit. So I'm thinking about trying it, but it feels a little daunting for me, and I'm a decently experienced kit builder. I have many radios that have worked. I also have some radios that didn't work, at least live, but I ended up getting them working. So I don't know. That's a tough one. Anyone have any thoughts they want to add to that?
I got a comment.
Yeah, go ahead, Barry.
So I built the QMX and I blew it up. So then I ordered the QMX Plus. Mm-hmm. And my experience is the QMX Plus, even though there's more toroids, they're more straightforward and everything in there, there's just more space for everything. So it's a better, in my experience, build for someone who maybe is not as experienced building kits.
I can see that. Yeah, I can totally see that. The QMX
Barry,
Plus. Go ahead, Mike.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the QMX Plus is all band. So all this game we're playing on band spread disappears completely when you go to the QMX Plus. So in fact, let me go back up and show you the QMX Plus. But go ahead, Mike, while I'm talking.
I just want to know what kind of microphone you're using, Barry.
It's a PR40.
Really?
Okay.
What are you running it into?
It's a lot more bass than I would expect.
What are you running that into?
Well, it's running through a Cloud Lifter and then into a Vocaster.
So you are preamping it, and the Vocaster is your audio interface to the computer?
Yeah, that's correct.
Do you have a treated
nice, but it
room by
sounds
chance?
good.
Do you have a treated room by chance? Or is there lots of curtains and fabric and stuff on the walls?
Yeah, I got a carpet on the floor. That's about it.
Yeah, it sounds really good, doesn't it, Mike? It does sound good.
The room is full of junk, so that's absorbing the sound too.
You got a bit of noise.
There's something on that, but there's some noise in the background. But I think your noise gate's cutting it out when you stop talking.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
But yeah, Mike, I agree. That is a way deeper PR40 than.
I just heard him like that's not the regular audio quality we expect out of these Discord live chats.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I was somebody asked me today, it's like if you had to pick a microphone to tell someone that like if they wanted to do live streamy stuff like all this, like what would you pick, Mike? What would be the mic if you like there was no budget? What would be the mic you'd pick?
The mic I'm using, I mean, I'm a sure fanboy, the SM7B.
Yeah. I think that is a very universal mic that will cover many voice spreads. And you can adjust them very, very easily. They do need cloud lifting. But they sound fantastic. The SM7B?
I do not have any external preamplification other than the preamp on my mixer.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also have an SM7B with no preamp. It works just fine.
Really? Is that why your audio, both of your audio, is so bad? Sounds horrible.
It
no,
could be.
Just kidding,
It's because I set it up. But
yeah.
no, I have. I'm just using a Behringer Xenix 1204 mixer. They've got really good preamps. The preamp is probably at about 4 o'clock on the dial there. It's pretty cranked, but it's doing the job. I didn't buy a cloud lifter. I bought some other brand, but when I had a preamp on, I didn't need it.
Now
the mixer does.
You sound fantastic, Mike, but Mike, you can tell, is in a non-treated room. Can you hear it when he talks? That there's
100%.
like yeah, you can hear it.
It's
but he still sounds
slab and vinyl floor. And
yeah,
there's one tiny carpet in the room. Yeah, there's all kinds of echo.
But you hear Mike as though Mike was sitting next to you. Having listened to Mike, many years talking to him, he sounds like he's right next to me right now, which is that's the best expression for a microphone from my point of view. So that's high marks there.
I basically have the same setup, and SM7 and Behringer mixer, and there you go, problem solved.
Yeah,
I'm not going to Behringer mixers. Can't even get the word out. Those Xenix, they bought Midas, and those are Midas preamps.
Yeah. And it is Behringer, not Behringer.
Yeah, whatever you want. I've heard it spelled both ways.
I mean, the Germans pronounce it Behringer, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, what mic does Mr. Carlson use in Mr. Carlson's lab? He's got that, like, put you to sleep, dulcet tones of Canada microphone setup. I like his mic setup, too. So with the QMX Plus, you get 160 through 6 meters. They'll assemble it for you for $185, but it's kind of big. It's kind of a big boy. And you can see that's
a hacker's radio because it's got all that space in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of space, literally a lot of space. It's that front panel with the screen that causes the box to be as thick as it is, because it is kind of a thick boy. But you can see the back there. Not bad. Cool radio. They're both cool. They're both great from my point of view. Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool.
That's a lot of holes to fill.
Yes, it is.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think so. All right. Very good. Thank you for the question. I love it. Who's next? Anybody here for the first time that'd like to say hi or ask a question? Come now.
Hello, Josh. I just wanted to say thank you for, all the information that you put out there. I got my license recently, passed my general and my technician on ham study, and you guys, you're the inspiration for it.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Well, congratulations to you. That's terrific. I love to hear it. Very glad you've joined the ranks of amateur radio operations. What's going to be the first radio you're by yourself with your new general privileges? Have you thought about it?
I can't afford an HF unit quite yet. Whenever I can, I'm probably going to get, if I can't find a cheap used unit of one of the, Yaesu or something, I'm probably going to get a Xiegu G90 because it's got a waterfall, it's inexpensive, and it seems like it's a decent little unit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right on. I think that'll get you on the air. You won't have any problems with that, and you can POTA that thing with no problem if you're interested in doing parks on the air. Very good. Well, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate that. And again, congratulations. All right. By the way, I don't know if I say this enough. If you're thinking about the licensing structure, right? We like our technicians. You got to get technician to get your foot in the door. But if you got the extra time, trust me, just go up to general. Just go right up to general. And you're going to have a better time with it, trust me. It's going to give you a lot more options to play around with radio. You're going to be able to do parks on the air on multiple bands without having to learn CW. There's nothing wrong with that, but general gives you a lot. So if you can study for both, get them all done in one seating would be my recommendation as always. So right on, man. Thank you for joining us. All right, who's next? Anybody here? Anyone else here for the first time like to say hi or ask a question? Come now.
Yeah, hey, Josh, Pete.
Hey, what's up, Pete? How you doing, man?
Good, thanks, mate. I'm a little bit nervous. I've only just managed to learn Discord in about the last 13 minutes. Brand new to ham and CB radio after 40 years of sleep.
Well, you nailed it. You joined us. You got it working, so you're good to go. So how can we help you, Pete?
I'd just like to say thanks, Josh. Talking to you from deep southern Victoria, Australia. Just discovered your channel about a month ago. Hope my audio's going good here, man.
Mm-hmm. You're sounding good. You're sounding very good. And love that you're joining us from Australia. That's amazing. So how else? What can we help you with? You're getting started. What are you thinking about doing, or what's up?
Made an impulse buy about 3 weeks ago, Josh. Bought a Radio Oddity QT40. It's the first radio I've ever owned. The last experience I had with CB was, like I said, 40 years ago, just in a probably highly illegal mobile unit in a house, and just wondering, I couldn't get a power pack or an antenna sent to Australia with the QT40, so just looking for any suggestions just to get the thing fired up from our shed here in Victoria, Australia, and even, little magnetic automobile antennas, any power pack antenna suggestions, just to basically get the thing plugged in and just start to play around with it, just chase a bit of skip and I'll investigate ham radio and the technicalities later.
Yeah. So, are you thinking possibly setting this up in a vehicle, or is this going to be a homebound station?
Base station, mate.
Say again. Sorry, you cut out.
Base station.
Got it.
Home station.
Got it. Okay. So you need to give it 12 volts of power at least. It will take up to 15 volts, so like 13.8 is what a lot of people resort to. So I don't know what the game's like in Australia. Do you have any ham radio stores in and around Victoria, or like what do you have out there?
Not anymore.
Who was that?
You got that right.
Steve.
Definitely
was that Steve?
Steve in the house.
Oh my God, we got Steve. That's a big show, everybody. Well, Steve, you're actually more local to the gentleman that we're speaking with. He needs to get his CB powered up. I'm assuming he might have to go battery bound if he's not going to go in the vehicle. What would you recommend right now, Steve?
If you need to buy batteries, probably Battery World is your best shot. They're pretty good blokes.
And they're not going to charge you up the wazoo because you're down in Australia, or are they local to you guys?
Yeah, so Battery World's a local company. It's run by some pretty cool dudes. What are you trying to do? Can I get a bit of... Sorry, I just got told by someone to come in here.
Yeah, so he's got a CB, and he's trying to run it as a base station, so he needs help with antenna and power supply. My problem is I don't know what supply to recommend because I don't know where you guys can go shop at. If you want to pay money to ship it, you know. What's that? Victoria.
Southern Victoria, mate.
Southern Victoria? All right, I'm in VK3, mate. Let me have a look at my power supply, see if I've got anything for you.
Oh, man, you might get a hand-delivered power supply. But so that's my problem is I can recommend you power supplies all the live long day. The problem is the shipping to Victoria is going to be a nightmare. So like, boy, I'd almost have to like pull up Amazon Australia and see if there's like a power supply option there. You know what works sometimes, and I don't know how you might get access to them, but servers will have power supplies that you can that they're like blade-based power supplies, so you yank them out of there. And those can be used for amateur radio. They run off of an AC line, and they'll give you 13.8 volts out. You could also buy a desk power supply, and you could tune it to the voltage and amps you're looking for, and that's also a really good option. The question is like, where would I tell you to go to find one of those things? That's the difficulty I have.
You know what, mate? I can tell him where to find one in Victoria. So down at the EMDRC Radio Club, they've got a bunch of old server power supplies and a guide on how to convert it for ham radio. However, I might have an old Tate commercial radio power supply I might be able to dig up for you.
That's amazing. Okay. Hold on one second. So, Steve, can you contact Pete? Can you DM him? So, Pete, I know you're new to Discord. Steve, he's new to Discord. So, can you let him know like what he needs to do to like go get a power supply? He also needs an antenna though, so we can talk about that after we're done with the power supply stuff.
All right, CB radio antenna. If you want one made in Victoria, Station Masters are all right, but honestly, just put together something yourself. It's pretty easy. Yeah. So what? Let's see.
Go ahead, Pete.
A quick question, Steve and Josh, and anyone. I have heard that I can do damage to the radio if I use the wrong kind of antenna. But if I just went into say like down on the south coast, Steve, around Warrnambool, and bought something from J-Car that was just a magnetic car antenna or a 102 or something like that, I'm not going to run into too much trouble there, am I?
So you are quite likely to run into a lot of trouble with that, mate.
Really? Wait, what do you mean? Explain.
Well, the thing is, if he's talking... hang on, are you talking 27 megahertz CB or UHF?
No, he bought a QT40.
Come again?
He bought a 28 megahertz radio. So it's like 11 meter CB.
Okay. Yeah, no. So anything you buy from J-Car is going to be cut for $477. They don't sell 27 mega antennas there. I have not seen in years. And also, a lot of those are all designed for cars. And if you're setting it up as a base station, you're going to need a pretty hefty tin roof for a ground plane for that.
Yeah, so outside of the U.S., you guys refer to CB as not only like the 27 megahertz space, but also UHF. You got a UHF CB. So the CB antenna for like the QT40 is going to be a longer antenna, usually a much longer antenna. That's not the same as the UHF stuff. So you probably should build your own, but at the same time, it's kind of tough for me to point you in the right direction. What are you going to say, Steve?
Can I give you a tip on how to make a bloody great CB antenna on the cheap?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Yes, please. What you do, you get yourself a fishing pole. 3 or so meters should do the job. Wind 5/8 length wire up it. Chuck a PL on the bottom, and then chuck a bit of a tiger tail coming off it. She'll be right.
So let me
Steve, feel free to hit me up in the in the messages, Steve. I'd love to talk to you at length. It's probably great to talk to somebody that's local to my area. But while I've got you, Josh, loved your live stream from, I think it was Dayton, Ohio, where you did a walk around in the heat a week or so ago. Fantastic. Love the community. Steve, once again, I think I've got a pretty steep learning curve ahead of me, but if you know how to operate Discord and you can get in touch with me, Steve, I'd love to talk more about this. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, Pete, that's great. And Steve, thank you for your help.
Steve is a nice guy.
Steve is a nice guy. We like Steve. But I'll drop the link in the video description. So Pete, you're or the chat. So Pete, you're likely gonna want to build like a quarter wave vertical antenna for CB. Somebody give me a CB frequency. It's 27 something.
27,335 is what he wants it for.
Yeah. So that means that and I appreciate. I'm sorry. This is going to be in feet, not in meters. Actually, I don't know if you guys do feet or meters. My apologies. But the vertical length. Oh, it's both. So the vertical length of that wire is going to be about 8 feet. 6.7 inches. So you're going to cut about 8 feet of wire. So Steve's mention on using a fishing pole and just putting that up, that's pretty good. That's pretty close. So 3 meters. 3 meters might be a little bit longer than you need, but it's pretty close.
Well, no, so I was thinking 5/8 wave. However, if you're going to go quarter wave for a home on CB, it's pretty much worth actually putting together a quarter wave ground plane, 45 degree.
I gotcha. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So
if you go in for if you look at like a station master antenna, it's a quarter wave, but it's loaded at the bottom. Now, a lot of people say station masters are great, and a lot of people say they're crap. My opinion is it depends on the bloody sunspot size.
That's probably true too. But Pete, you're hitting it up at the right time because the sunspots are still active. The sun is still good, so you should have a lot of fun with it if you get up on the air with that. So that's awesome. Thanks, Steve, for joining us too.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Thanks, Josh. And just for the record, this does appear to be a fantastic area. At least it did years ago for Skip on that old upper and lower sideband unit that a friend had in an old house. I used to regularly talk. I mean, not reliably, but regularly talk all over the world, briefly, but just chasing Skip was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
Right on, man. Well, I'm glad you're back into it, and I'll share the other thing. So this is probably going to be your friend. If you look up SO239 bulkhead connector, not the bulkhead or flange. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one right there. So chassis mount. So if you look up, whoop, 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 you can build a lot of antennas with these. Yeah, this guy. So this that might work. No, we want the one with the tip on the end. This one. Yeah. Let's pull that up. So with this coax piece, you've got a coax connection on the other end, the SO239, and on the other side there's a pin. And you can solder the wire directly into that hole. And then every one of those screw points is where you can put wires underneath it. As like like the radials, your counterpoise, whatever you want to call it. You can put that underneath it to max out, what you're doing with the quarter wave. So these are the way to go. And I appreciate you're going to have to look up where to source those in Victoria because they're going to be a little bit different for when we're at. Right on. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Thanks, Josh.
All right. Who's here for the first time and like to say hi or ask a question? Come now.
Hello?
Hello, we hear you. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. So I tried to ask this question last week for our first time, but I didn't text. And I was smarter to the PTT. All right. So my question, I teach physics at my local university. And so the objective I have is I would like to transmit radio from one side of the desk to the other side of the desk. And I would like to build it as a kit so that I know what's going on and I can explain to my students what's happening. And as an example of as an example of an oscillating circuit, or there's a chance I could be teaching electronics, in which case I would like to know like the whole circuit. And so I was kind of curious as to what might be a simple kit build, quotation marks simple, to at least go from one side of the desk to the other side of the desk. So I was thinking like 2 meters, but like to fit the antenna in the room kind of build.
Okay. I don't know of a lot of good Oh, Mark, go ahead. Jump in there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there, Josh.
No, you're good. You're good.
If you want to demonstrate it and demonstrate that things are moving, why don't you make a big fat loop of wire on one end of the desk and a big fat loop of wire on the other and get a near field connection going? So use the magnetic properties, not the long wave.
I think he's still going to need a transmitter, though. He's looking for a kit, like some kind of kit that he can potentially buy so he can explain all the steps, the phases of what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, so so this would be like, I was thinking about the, not necessarily, there's the antenna parts, but there's also the LRC circuit on the inside where you have the oscillators and stuff like that. So, the oscillators that filter on one side and the oscillators that transmit on the other side and stuff like that. So, but there's parts and pieces of the whole kit that be of interest to such a thing. But, yeah, I get your point for a loop-to-loop coupling for magnetic fields. But, there's like the entire field of electromagnetism is available here.
Right. So I don't think you need a kit. I think you've got everything you need in the department. You need a frequency generator and you need an oscilloscope, and you're done. Right? Frequency generator goes on one loop, oscilloscope goes on the other. You should have no trouble transmitting and receiving just a simple wave, and then you should be able to modulate it if your frequency generators, like most, they're arbitrary waveform generators. You can do FM, AM, all sorts of fun stuff.
That'd be something I'd have to build because we are a little short on money.
Okay. All right.
We have oscilloscopes, but we don't have frequency generators.
All right. So let's back up a little bit. There's a person in the chat that mentions the Pixie QRP kit. This is a very good and very inexpensive option. You can build 2 of these. They're not hard to build. You build 2 of them. One is your transmitting side, and the other is the receive side. And yes, it can be across the room. It might be a little harsh on the ears with the speakers when you have them connected, but you will be able to transmit CW on one side. And yes, if you want to keep it cheap and easy, it's going to be Morse code to do it. But you'll be able to key out Morse code, and you'll be able to hear it on the other side. Both those kits are very inexpensive, literally less than $10 maybe for both of them. I don't know. I haven't looked into Pixie in a while. And they will just need a, whatever bit of wire that you're going to transmit on, 40 meters, so you probably need like a decent chunk of wire. But it can just be like just a dummy load even, a dummy load on both sides. You'll likely be able to hear both ends of the transmission since they're in the same room. In fact, that would probably be the best way to attenuate the signal some too.
All right, I can give that a try.
There was too many people talking there. So, by the way, how do you pronounce KF8? How do you pronounce your name? How do you pronounce your name? So I can.
That's my screen name. Yitzhak, as in the murdered prime minister of Israel.
Oh,
or the son of Abraham.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so KF8 is what I'm going to say for right now. So KF8, does that make sense what I'm throwing down?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Oh, we lost you. PTT band.
Sorry, SQ9ALW had to quit.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead with someone else.
Yes, you can get a piezo lighter you can light the stove with it. Put a dipole, make a short little dipole like 50 centimeters or 1 foot maybe. on the other side of the table, you can get a neon tube with the same length of the wires, and make a little transmitter, a receiver for that. We've done it with the little scouts in the classrooms, and it worked.
I love that idea a lot. A piezo lighter with a neon tube, or like a the fluorescent tube. That's really cool. That's a good idea.
That's an interesting idea, as it is Marconi's initial idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really cool.
It's the simplest radio you can do.
Simplest radio. Don't get me started. We're gonna do.
It was the first one.
We got
the first radio.
We got piezo CW Parks on the Air activations coming up, or what are we talking about here? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, activation is highly illegal with piezo with spark gap transmitter.
Yes, it is.
So maybe not.
It is. Yes. Yeah. Bix on the air is probably not coming soon. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mark.
The other thing I was going to say is be careful of what you're teaching, right? Are you teaching that this thing is physics or that this thing's black magic? If you get a radio kit, it's black magic. Here's a black box that we put something into, and then a black box comes out the other idea. The piezo idea is brilliant.
Yeah, it really
because
is.
Then you can talk about electric fields and all sorts of physics.
Well, I think he did say that he wants to break it down into the stages of a transmitter and receiver. He did say that. The cool part about the Pixie is it's so simple that you could probably diagram it out. You could take the schematics and put it up on an overhead, and you could draw around the segments of it and explain what's happening. Yes, there's a lot of electric components there, but I think over the course of a couple of classes, you could probably break down what the entirety of the Pixie is doing, both on the receive and the transmit side, without much difficulty. And that would be, I think, that would be great. That'd be a lot of fun. I love you got a whole, we're giving you a whole syllabus, okay? So I love the idea of the piezo lighter. I think you break the ice with that. Show how that functions, and then start going into, okay, now how would you utilize this in a functional sense? And then you talk about Morse code and all the stuff that goes behind that. By the way, Morse code is still in use today. We still use it. It's a very effective way of communicating. So I love that.
Okay, I can take a look into that. I did have a second question. I've been listening to my local net for like a month and been trying to figure out how best to join in on it. I'm curious as to how do people checking into the net not step on each other. I haven't heard anybody step on each other yet.
Yeah, do you you haven't heard anybody not step for check-ins? For check-ins, people step on each other. That
you
is
haven't
true.
heard anybody step in on each other?
Not yet. I've been impressed.
I was trying to step in on you, Josh.
Yeah. So
wow.
So every boy, I live in an area with a lot of repeaters, so everybody's stepping on each other all the time, and so it's an arms race of who can get the best antenna on the roof and more power behind their antenna, so that they are the ones that get the capture effect on the repeater, as it's called. With that said, it's a community thing, right? It's like so repeaters have a communal aspect and they have a way of doing things, and there's so it was Mighty Joe said cadence. Cadence is really important on repeater communication. For nets, depending on which net you're on or where you're at, the best thing to do is just if I'm coming at it for the first time, just listen to it and then pay attention to how quickly people come back to the net op. And then I respond with appropriate tempo and timing. And then that's, just do that as many times as it takes until you get checked in.
All right, we'll see if we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we got a super chat from Tim, and I think Tim might have sent a super chat earlier. Yeah, he did. So, Tim, I got the first one, and I'm going to come back to it. So I just want to make sure that we get through a lot of the first-timer questions. So they're selling a 6300, a Flex, looking to upgrade, wondering what's the difference between the 6400 and 8400. So I don't do product analysis live. You can go to Google and you can pull up the website and you can do a comparison. I wish I would have caught this earlier so I could tell you, you just got to look at the difference of the two radios and that's the way we're supposed to do it. I'm not going to do it live though. I apologize for that. But the 8400, 8600, they're going to give you, I think they give you the same amount of operating channels. I think. Am I wrong,
Yes.
Don?
Yeah, they do. And the only advantage to the 8000 series is eventual adaptive predistortion, which they currently they've added a little bit to that, but they still don't, because I've talked to Mike and they still don't have it the way the Anons do. So I'm still waiting. I have a 6600. I don't see any reason to upgrade.
There you go.
But that's I explained this to Tim in chat, by the way, but I don't.
Well, he's not listening to you because he's sending super chats.
Right? Yeah, I don't know if he is or not, but that's the real advantage, or the real difference between the 8000 and the 6000. And I would be more suspicious right now, Flex, because of the introductions of the 500s. The 510 and the 520.
The Auroras.
I'm really wondering that they're going to put more of their software time into improving those radios over the 8000s. So I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I'm kind of like suspicious that they're going to put more into those newer radios.
All right. Well, there you go. Hopefully that helps. Tim got it. He said good copy. There you go, Tim. See, you might be fine sitting on that radio for a while. You're probably good to go. Think about that. If anything, I would say hang on to that for a little bit and, see how it all goes. Very good. All right. Is there anybody else here for the first time that'd like to say hi or ask a question? Come now.
J20JML.
Hey, Jay. How you doing, man? What's going on?
Yeah, we're not too bad. Got a question for you. Later on this week, the Optima drops in the UK. Do I buy one? Bearing in mind that just recently I went and dropped a lot of money on other radio gear. And at the moment I've got a 991A, 710, 3510s. Do I go and spend this money on an Optima, and if I do I get the ATAS 120 with it?
Okay, so do you actually like put radios in backpacks and go hiking with that? Are you plan on doing that soon?
I'm planning on doing quite a bit of POTA fairly soon.
But you could do that with the field. The 710 field would be perfectly POTA portable for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 710 ranks higher on the Sherwood report than the field, the Optima. For most people, the 710 is a great starting point. You'd be fine using that radio.
Okay. Do I go and buy the Optima though? This is the thing.
Well, that's what I said. I'm saying no. Like I am telling you that if you have a 710 and you have a 991A and you got all that other stuff, you don't really need the Optima. If you purely have to own it because it's cool and fun, then yeah, go nuts. But like you've already got everything, you can take the 710 into the field and operate with that, and it's a great radio for that. There's no reason to upgrade necessarily.
Okay, so save my money and put it on some aerials maybe.
I mean, well, you can spend a lot of you got a lot of scratch there to build aerials for the money that an Optima will cost you. By the way, did everybody notice that the Optima has been sold out and the prices are now going up? Gigaparts just raised their price on the Optima kit, so it's I don't know. Like if you already got everything you need right now. The 710 will be a perfect POTA radio for you. I think. I don't know. What do you think? Did you want me to tell you go buy the Optima, or what are you looking for here? If you need me to print a receipt for your wife, I'm willing to do that too. No, I'm just kidding. What are you thinking about?
Oh, the receipt was sorted. It's a loan from the club.
Gotcha.
If I do go and buy it. No, it was just to see whether you thought I should actually go and get it and fork out just over £2,000.
It's a lot of money. So you mentioned, I think you said ATOS too. Are you planning on making a mobile radio setup, or what are you trying to do right now?
Yeah, I wanted to have something in the car because I've got a lot of driving coming up in the near future. I've just bought a house 5 hours away, and it's got to be done up. So a bit of mobile HF maybe.
So that is tricky because on one hand, I know that I would rather have the FTX1 and the Optima in my vehicle than the 891 that I have in my vehicle now. I much prefer the FTX over the 891. And I use, the 891 to control the ATOS. I do like the sound quality of the FTX1, and also I think my voice coming out of that radio, most people have said it's very high quality, better than the 891, and that makes sense because 891's a little bit older radio. So with the release, oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying this, with the release of the Yaesu extension cable that they have with the Optima, if you can jam the Optima somewhere in your vehicle and you can have the FTX1 head unit somewhere in the main driver area, that might not be a bad setup. With that said, please hear me when I say this. The FTX1 head unit is light years heavier than the 891. It is very, very heavy. So you will need a very strong mount to set that up. Like, it will be bouncing all over the place in a vehicle.
You need a Lido mount.
You need like the Y mount from Lido that like goes like.
No, I did a video on it.
But that's a Chungus. It's a big radio. It's very heavy.
No,
it will bounce around.
Trying to find my video. I made this video before Yaesu was like, well, we'll make a cable and now you can finally use it for mobile.
Right.
So I made a response to that, but I have my FTX in my car on my Lido mount. I took my 891 off, I took my 300 off, and I mounted the FTX head, the FTX-F field on my Lido mount. The Optima body would fit no problem underneath the seat where my 891's body is. They're not that much different in size. There's more wires.
It's fatter. And it's got that flange. It's got a flange.
Some.
Come on, Mike.
Some, not much.
Who are you fronting on?
She's thick, Josh, not fatter. She's thick.
I will fight you at I will fight you in 2 weeks about this, Josh.
Come on, dude. You're kidding
I'm
me.
trying to find the video. I'll post it here. The FTX, absolutely 100% with the Optima in the car with the ATOS. I also run an ATOS antenna. Yes, 100%.
They're vastly different.
I would use two. I'm fixing to find my video, but
I'm fixing to find my video where I take the 857 body and compare it to the.
I will end you. It doesn't matter about comparison. You're talking about an 857. We're talking about the FTX. Nobody cares about the 857.
No, the 857 is the same body as the 891.
In the car.
It's the same body.
We want to put the FTX in the car.
It's the same body. Mike, okay. Why are you doing this?
I will end you.
You're not going to end me. The Optima is a thicker boy, and it's got a big fat flange on it. Come on.
So what?
Come on.
It will 100% fit in the same place that my 891's body is.
If you have an exploder like Mike, if you got an exploder like Mike, then
you route it into the trunk. You find a way. You're a ham.
You can't with the extension cable. It's not long enough.
I got inside information from another company that might be working on something to make something else happen with the thing and the FTX
Where's my Yaesu video? I'm gonna pull that.
Here it is. I made this video in defiance.
You did do that. You did do that.
You know damn well what I'm talking about. Watch that video, everyone, that I posted in the Discord there. And in that video, I show and I make a contact with the FTX mounted mobile with a Lido mount. Josh, continue your show.
What I'm hearing is Mike is the reason why Yaesu made the cable.
Oh, absolutely.
It's possible. It's possible.
And didn't you run an ATOS on it, Mike?
Yes.
Ah, there you go. See, it's doing all things for all people.
When did I do the size comparison of the 857? Good Lord, I'm going through my own videos trying to figure out where I did that. The 857's body,
stream?
it was a live stream, but the 857 body is the same as the 891, basically. It's way closer than the Optima. So I don't know where the hell I put that. That's frustrating me. Ah! Shoot, I don't know. Somebody tell me where I took the 857 body and put it over the top of the Optima, so that people get the competition or the comparison between them, because they are different. I would say vastly different. Okay, jeez, did we answer your question, sir? Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, you did. I've just got to work out how to fit the ATAS to the Mercedes.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's a good. There's lots of videos on that too. There's a lot of good mounts that'll work with the ATOS because it's not too big. All right, this is probably last call on anybody here for the first time who'd like to say hi or ask a question. Come now.
Hey, I have a question. I've been here before, but I just passed my tech today.
Congratulations.
I've been in amateur radio. Thank you. I've been in radio for a while. I just, haven't went to take the test, and I plan on taking my general next month. And I'm wondering, what is a good HF radio to get where I could get a taste of 10 meters, but also be able to expand into it, as I grow my shack and as I grow in amateur radio.
How much money do you want to spend?
More on the less side to begin with.
No, just give me a dollar amount. Give me a dollar amount. Just give me a straight up dollar amount.
Probably around 350 would probably be.
I got it. I got it for you. It's called the QMX Mini. We were just talking, or the QMX Plus. That's what you want, man. The QMX Plus over at QRP Lab. So hold on, let me. There it is. There she is. Here's your new radio.
And that is just the radio.
Yeah, but it's well under $300. That'll leave them enough money for buying power supply, getting an antenna, doing the whole thing. Yep. Not that he literally said $350. The G90 is not $350. It doesn't fit.
A G90 used is about $325, $350.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. Go buy used then. There you go. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Probably still have money left over to build a mast with that.
I think sometimes people ask questions and they're like, how much will this cost me? And then if my answer was, well, what you got to do is you got to monitor the used market for 12 months to save $100. That's not very helpful. That's not going to be a helpful thing. Yeah. So, you got to tell people what the costs are to buy it right now, with the assumption you can always save more money if you buy used, of course, right? That's a big thing. Everybody back inside. No. Everybody back inside.
A lot of people like to use QRs or eBay to buy used, and that's always taking our chance and rolling the dice.
The kids are bugging me. Hold on, I have to mute right now.
Everybody, my first and third HF radios I bought used.
Yeah.
And I had a great experience. The first time I bought my very first HF radio when I upgraded to General, I bought a Yaesu FT450. Guy lived 10 miles as the crow flies away from me. I got the radio, an MFJ tuner, and the Yaesu power supply for $440. And that was the Yaesu FT450. Like that was I cut my teeth on that radio.
Mm-hmm.
Then I bought the Yaesu 891, and then I wanted a 7300, and I found one on QRZ. This is back, years and years ago when probably 2019, and it was like $980 then, but they were retailing for a lot more than that. So, but the guy had never used it. Like, it still had the plastic on it, everything. And that's how I got my 7300 that is still to this day my main portable ham radio is that 7300. So buying used, so long as like buying on eBay, probably don't want to do, but like if you're a ham, you're a tech and you can key up a repeater and there's a club, key up, say, hey, I just upgraded to general. Anybody got an old HF radio that I could pick up from you, on the cheap?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just ask.
But didn't you?
I guarantee you, there's a lot of ham shacks out there with a lot of old radios that an old ham would love to pass on to a new ham for a great price, just as what I got.
But
I think so.
Yeah, definitely.
That's 7610.
That's years later, Don. This is before I was YouTube. This is like I was KE8 EPF. Actually, no, I was still K8 MRD because I changed my call early. But no, just ask.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed locally, find a club that's in your area and get in with the group. You never know who has what in their basement or they haven't used in a while, and then you never know what you're going to acquire. Now, it might not be top of the line, but it will be HF. You will be on the air. I've seen used TS440s go for super cheap from local clubs, but they're not going to show you a waterfall, but hey, tune around and they still work.
I will also add into this, depending upon where you're, not knowing where you're at, and you don't have to tell us, but if you're more towards the west coast of the U.S., perhaps, there's the West Coast Swap service that you can listen to on online SDR. That's on 7.240 on 40 meters, Saturday and Sundays, 12:30 to 2. And then there is the everyday Rag2 and SwapNet 7225 11:30 onward, well, Pacific time, of course. And there, there's online SwapNets and on-air SwapNets and the clubs, of course. But be ready for sticker shock even with used equipment, because hams for some reason think 50, 60-year-old rigs are still as expensive today as they were when they were brand new.
I'd also add, try to find a trusted source too. I wouldn't just buy
some of the rare ones
it.
are, Frank.
Some of them might be, and yes, always find a trusted source if possible. eBay, the Craigslist, that sort of stuff. You're rolling the dice with those.
Bro, throw your call sign out to the first people you hear that are talking on your repeater and just say, hey, I'm new. Introduce yourself and tell them what you are, who you are, and what you're doing, and just make friends. Like, literally do not overthink it.
Yeah, but what if they make fun of me?
Yeah, right.
I make fun of myself literally every time I talk.
Then they're not your friends.
I was going to say, there's a certain level of like, okay, we're going to make fun of you because, quote unquote, you're new, but also we all were there once. And, well, let's be honest, we were all a new ham once. And, okay, yeah, you suck on the mic, got it. But, like, at the end of the day, we're going to help you. We're going to get you on the air, and we want to see you succeed.
I don't know. That was not my experience, man. My experience was so positive.
Okay.
I literally just threw my call sign out on a repeater once and said, I'm new and I'm here, and you just start making friends. So go ahead, Joe.
I guess whenever someone comes back with like a contrarian comment like that, I always want to understand like what their experience has been and like hear from actual examples of the bad actors that we hear about in lore. But my experience is very much the same as Mike. Even like the quote unquote renegade repeaters, the violation of FCC repeaters that I used to hang out on, those guys like were legit, like they were legit radio operators. They were doing things a lot of people weren't doing with how they work their power and their antennas and all that stuff and tweaking their systems. But then if you talk to them like, hey, I need a little help with stuff, like, what do I do to I want to get on HF, I want to do this, that, or the other. Those are some of the first guys that'll help you out more than anybody. So like I just don't see, I've never seen a real situation where someone's like, I asked for help and no one helped me. I think that maybe there was a communication issue. Maybe there was some attitudes kind of already at place. Maybe some history that had already been like laid out that people knew of other people. But like, you can always just pick up and go to another ham club and start talking with people and get on the air that way too. So I always want to know more, like desire to know more. Push M now to know more. Like I just want to understand like where people are coming from when they have situations like that. So do we have more context with what I just said? Like, does that help? No? Was that just
I got a comment.
I thought there was somebody in there who needed, like, they were working through a problem, but go ahead with your comment.
So my experience, I got my ticket about 3 months ago. And
good for you, man.
Yeah, I took my test in person, and after I got the good news from the examiner, I just started talking to them. And if you take your exam in person, there's going to be at least 3 extras in the room, and these are the guys who want to help you because they're administering the exams. So they're not going to be the curmudgeon guys. They're going to be the ones that want to talk to you. So yeah, I would say hit them up, ask them, tell them, hey, I've got my general now, or I'm going to have it real soon, and I need an HF rig. What do you suggest? And they probably know people who know people, and they can hook you up.
Yeah, for sure.
That is fantastic advice. When I took my general, I was so scared. I literally went in there, took my test. They came up to me, I passed, and I ran the hell out of there.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, they're absolutely. But knowing what I know now, like those guys are they're super chill, and they want to. They would love nothing more than for you to go up and ask them a question.
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what it's like over your way, but over here in the UK. A lot of the clubs get a lot of the silent key radios.
Yeah.
Because the spouses don't know what to do with it. So they just go to the local club and go, I've got all this equipment. I need to get rid of it. And you'll get a lot of cheap equipment that way through the clubs.
It's true. That is true. Yeah, I know a lot of people who have outfitted decent portions of their shack just being a part of a club, being active, going to meetings, being there where stuff like that happens. It's not great. Nobody's excited for that to happen, but that is literally, how a lot of this stuff moves to other people is literally through, silent keys, sadly. All right. Did we answer all the questions? Is there another? Let's do one last call.
Question.
Oh, go ahead. Question. First time. Is this a first time question?
This is Andrew again.
Oh, Andrew's back. All right. Hey, what's up, buddy? Go ahead.
Hi, I had a second unrelated question, if that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about getting a second antenna for when I'm wanting to go portable, but there are no trees around. So ignoring my first question about fixing the NFET half wave, I've got a budget of around 200. Mm-hmm. Do you have any recommendations for
I do, buddy. It's the 17-foot whip. It's the 17-foot whip. Go get yourself a 17-foot whip and all the accoutrement, the clamp, the wires, the radials, non-supported antenna. That's exactly what you want, the 17-foot whip. That's it.
I guess you just made a video about this, didn't you?
I did, and I did a live stream on antennas and all that stuff. Yes, the 17-foot whip is what you want. That is a great freestanding antenna. Park rangers won't be mad at you. You can put that thing right up on the air. You'll be good to go. That's exactly what you want. That's what you want right there.
Okay. Is it better to... Are there any, kits that come with everything, or is that just not worth doing?
It's not worth doing. It's better to just go buy all the little parts. So you go buy the literally, I have everything in my Amazon store link that's in the description. But you go buy the clamp, and then you go buy the SO239 connector, and then you go buy the whip. And then what you do is you go to Home Depot and you buy a crap load of wire and you bundle them all up and you terminate them into a spade connector, or like a ring connector. And then you use just a bolt with a wing nut to tighten it all down, and that's all you have to do. They're dead simple. You can spend a lot of money on a vertical setup, but for under $100, you can set one up on your own.
Okay, and then is it also an option to like get some kind of retractable mast, not an actual whip, and like just stick that pole in the ground and send the end-fed half-wave wire up? You can't do that?
Well, okay, so in your case, yes, you can, because you have a 20-meter half-wave. So the problem that you're going to have is you're going to need a mast that is 33-something feet up and be able to hold the wire up. That is way more difficult than just having a 17-foot mast with wire underneath it.
The Gigaparts Explorer POTA 33 will do that.
Okay, that's an option. Go drop your link, Mike. Go ahead. You got full
code KMRD for whatever
drop
the discount is.
Drop the link, Mike. Go ahead. So yes, you could get the.
But I do that. I literally do that.
Yes. So you could do that with your end-fed half-wave. You could put up the long POTA mast and get that set up. Absolutely. That's a totally fine option. But most of the time, having just a 17-foot whip and a bunch of wires underneath it is super simple to set up, super easy. You can use the park bench, you can use a railing, you can use whatever you want. You'd be on the air. Real simple, real easy.
All right, thank you both. I'll probably look at the Amazon store, but thank you.
There you go. There you go.
I don't use radials.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I do, and they're great. They're glorious. The more, the better, from my point of view. I love it. I love the vertical antennas. They're kicking butt.
They do, but from my point of view, I just want to get an antenna as fast as I can set up.
Oh, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you in the sense that, like, give me the POTA 20 or whatever, put my end-fed wire on the end of it, and throw it in the tree. I love that. Great video.
Radials,
love it.
Radials take an extra minute and a half to set up.
It's not that.
Yeah, that's just what gets me on the air the fastest, and what has the most bands, and I don't want to get up to have to change frequencies.
I think that you being where you live, yes, absolutely. Being stateside, you're generally good. If you're in Hawaii and you're doing that with and you're using an end-fed half-wave, good luck. Good luck, buddy. That's all I got to say. Good luck. You have to do something different. That's not going to work.
Josh, I appreciate what you're saying. Having watched all your Hawaii videos, I don't think I'm going to take Hawaii antenna advice from you.
That was not my fault. That was the Solar Maximum's fault. The antenna worked great.
Okay. So what could you do to maximize it?
Literally take a vertical antenna and get low takeoff angle to the mainland and all the countries that I hit. You're not doing that with an end-fed. Good luck. Do it. Okay. Try it.
Okay.
Drop a single radial.
Single radial's not going to help as much as a lot of radials.
Yeah. And Josh, did you ever solve the issue with the 17-foot whip ground mounted so that it will cover all of 20 meters?
Not in Cali. It's total ground composition. It depends. It depends on where you set up.
You can't get all of 20 with a 17-foot whip, Josh?
No. It doesn't come down far enough. I'm having the same problem here, but when I had them elevated, I got all of 20.
Well,
so
yeah,
I don't
because
know why.
it's not a ground-based radio. It's not a ground-based antenna anymore. You literally made a dipole, right? You made a dipole where the other leg is horizontal. Right? It's literally a dipole.
I agree. I mean, it's just that's the one thing I saw. The problem I was getting though was I was not getting a low takeoff angle. installers and building out.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you can absolutely elevate the radials, but you're not going to get the same takeoff angle as if you have a really good ground-mounted monopole quarter wave antenna. And to do that, you often need a little bit more than 17 feet. And in fact, I think
25 foot.
No, I did. So I did it. Yeah, this is it. So I went and bought the Wolf River Coils 18.5-foot whip. So it's actually smaller than the 17-footers. This is a really, really tiny, teeny tiny whip. And this will do 18 feet, and I could get down into the FT8 portions of the band with this. This is the whip that I took out to the pier when I set that up, and that was set up. That was set up like an elevated radial because the radials were not touching the water or anything like that. They were just literally hanging underneath it.
Yeah, I saw that.
This was great.
I had that whip.
This works pretty well. It works really well.
That whip is awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. I am also, so I did get the Chinesium version of this whip, which is even smaller and the same length. It just has more segments. It's literally the same thing. The problem is the thread pitch is wrong. The thread pitch is wrong. So the top whip is the Chinese one, and that's a 10, or it's an M10 connector, very coarse thread, versus the 3/8 20 on the other one. So you do need an adapter, but the difference is that it's even smaller by a good 3 inches or so. So look forward to that in the future. I'm going to be talking about that in another video.
Hey Josh.
Yes, sir.
I just got confused. Sorry. So when you say you're not getting all of 20, that's a matter of radials, or that's a matter of the whip length?
No, it's a matter of literally where you live, almost. So where are you located? Are you K7? So where are you located?
I'm in Eastern Washington, like very eastern.
So you have good soil. So the 17-foot whip is probably going to be totally fine. It's going to be fine. My problem is that, well, no, you guess you're kind of rocky. You can be kind of rocky. You might need the 25.
It just depends where I go. All right.
Okay.
I'll do some research.
All right,
Thank you.
Hold on. So I'm going to pull this up. So I'm going to show you what to do here. For you might also want the Wolf River Coil. So Wolf River Coils, if you go to the website, gotta love it. Website hasn't changed in forever. Look, I can make it. Yeah. All right. Well, that works at least. There you go. Let's go to order. Click the order button. Gotta love the scrolling text. That's very Ham 1.0. You want the 213-inch whip. It is $65. I'm gonna drop this right now. This is what everybody wants. Go buy one of these right now. It's 213 inches, so if you have a little bit of a problem getting 20 meters, that whip will solve it for you. That is a good whip. It's very lightweight, so a wind could take it out, like a serious wind, but it's still pretty serious. It works pretty well.
All right, I'll look into that. Thank you.
All right, right on. All right. Hopefully
Hey,
we got
Josh.
through all the questions. Oh, go ahead.
No,
Is that
no,
Lars?
Question.
No, you're
Yeah,
good, man.
it's
What's up?
good. I want a comment. I wanted to thank you for suggesting the 73 Linux. I installed that last week. I got it running. And then I wanted to thank Mike for his video on FT8 because I got that running. And I've made over 500 contacts on FT8, both 20 and 40 meters. So everything's working great. And I just wanted to...
Oh, nicely done. That's awesome. I love to hear it.
Yep. The only issue I'm running into with my radio, and I think I need to find a shielded audio cable, the standard mic headphone jack style, 1/8-inch headphone jack style stereo cable. My PC speakers on my desk here, whenever I transmit on 40 meters, whoa boy, they don't like it. the input is nasty. So I have to find a shielded cable. So I tried wrapping around a toroid, did nothing. So I got to
wrap that toroid around the power cable.
Mm-hmm.
I tried that, did nothing. I did the power cable, nothing. I have a feeling what's happening is the audio cable going into the line in on the back of the radio from the computer is acting like a big antenna and is just receiving all that RF. So I got the toroid wrapped as close to the speaker as I could, and it mitigated it a little bit, but a lot of it's just still quite enough to go through there where every time I transmit, I can hear my voice come through the speaker. It's really annoying.
How old are your speakers?
Brand new. I just bought them. They're Logitech pieces of crap because my other ones died.
I'm going to be honest with you. One thing I noticed is that old speakers, you don't have to worry about that. But new speakers, there's a ton of issues, regardless of how many times you wrap whatever. New speakers will transmit RF through them a lot more than old speakers will.
All right. Well, I'll have to figure something out. But anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to thank you, Josh and Mike, for the advice and the input and the videos as well.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate that.
My speakers I got them when they're probably 25 years old.
Yeah, same.
I just looked underneath. I have 3 different ferrites around different wires and wrapped a couple times.
Yeah,
but it solved the issue when you key up on 40 and it goes.
Yeah. I had a
ferrite.
Do that again, Mike. One more time.
That's what it sounds like. Got it. Nailed it.
No, I even bought like the ferrite. What do you call them? The little clip-on ferrite beads and whatnot. I have toroids. I had like. At one point, I had like 15 of them on the wires all over the place, and like they really weren't doing anything. But yeah, I don't know. Something's going on here. I got to figure something out.
I gotta have more.
I gotta have it. Gotta have it. Okay, so with all that said, I think we got through all the questions. I am preparing to go to Defcon, everybody. So who here in the chat can I get a 1 in the chat if you've been to Defcon? First of all, because those are the only people we're going to be listening to. Emma's there, right on, Emma. Thank you, appreciate it. Got -1. Thank you. So first of all, let me just get out of the way. I don't want to hear the don't bring your cell phone, go buy a burner cell phone. I don't want any of that because I know that's not real. I will not be connecting to anonymous Wi-Fis. I will not be Bluetoothing into random devices. I will have Bluetooth off probably, and that's even probably more so protected than I need to be. So let's get that out of the way first of all. Like I
wrap your phone in some aluminum foil.
Yeah. I'm gonna Faraday cage my phone. I'm not gonna be doing that. I don't think anybody's gonna blow a 0 day on me. So I don't even know that that's gonna exist when we're out there, right? So, okay, Tim, let's get your question answered. Tim, ham on a boat. The answer is yes. Put a ham radio on your boat. And yes, you can do HF ham radio on a boat very easily. There's lots of people that have done it. There's lots of ways to do it. There's lots of antennas you can implement. The answer is yes. Thank you. Okay.
And Josh, we already know not to ask you all those. Well, some of us already know not to tell you all that stuff because someone else already told it to you. Yes, I saw Twitter.
So many people on Twitter are like, "Oh, don't bring your phone, buddy. You're gonna get hacked." And I'm like, I'm not gonna get hacked. I'm not gonna do anything stupid with my phone.
Well, just also microwave it before you go, and then it'll make it kind of accustomed to the rays that'll hit it.
Yes, yeah. So the other thing is, Defcon actually has Wi-Fi. I was told this. I don't know that it's going to be there this year, but I'm just going to assume it is. But I was told that you have your own Wi-Fi access. It's on your badge, and every endpoint is basically encrypted, which is great. So I mean, that's also good. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to use it. I don't know that I'm going to be checking in on my normal social medias while I'm at Defcon, but it's nice. It's nice to have. But what should I bring? So what should I bring? I have a number of radio things. I don't know that I need to bring any of them because I'm kind of going as a tourist. I'm not doing a talk or anything like that. I'm not hosting anything. I'm literally going as just a first-time person. So, what if anything do I bring?
Well, Josh, for us stupid people such as myself, what is DEFCON exactly?
Emma, do you wanna dive in on that? Because I'm gonna be just a total noob here. I'm just gonna not pretend like I know. Go ahead.
Sure. It's Hacker Summer Camp. It's just a meeting for people in cybersecurity, people interested in cybersecurity penetration testing to show up, spread the latest info, party, have shenanigans. It's just kind of everyone's there. We meet people who we talk to online, party, share information, and just an all-together fun time.
I will be bringing stickers and QSL cards, and so I will do that, but I have no idea what to expect when I go. I'm just gonna have fun. It is a party though. Like it is I was not trying to like let Leia know that if you think about like Hamvention is like, oh, that's Josh is partying all night. DEFCON is way crazier than that. Way crazier. So I'm not trying to do that either. Not to say I won't necessarily, partake, but.
Oh, geez, here's the video.
Yeah, it's yeah. So, Emma, what's the video standpoint? Right, we're supposed to be careful with the videos. Anonymity is important when you're at DEFCON.
Yeah, it boils down to ask consent. Be careful of the background, and if you're going to put anyone in video, just make sure they're okay with it. Beyond that, no one really cares. You can also step outside the conference, just anyone in the video at all, just make sure, they're okay with it.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I probably will just have my black flipper on me just for street cred, as the ultimate script kiddie that I am. Because you can't buy them, but I don't know. what else? I'm definitely gonna bring the mayhem. I'm gonna bring that just for funsies, but I don't know. Camera wise, I think that the only camera I'm bringing two cameras. I'm gonna bring the Ricoh GR3 or the GR, and then I'm gonna have the DJI Osmo. I'm not gonna bring the full rig or anything like that because I think that's overkill. It'll just draw more attention.
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, so friends of mine who have previously attended this, they said, be careful using ATMs. Not that it's like a bad thing, but they said just all the people in this area that are doing these types of activities, they said, never trust anyone. You never know what you're going to see.
Okay.
There is a legit reason as well. They charge like $20, $30 fees to use ATMs. Yeah. So this is Vegas.
No. I don't even mean that. I mean, there's so many people there that like you never know when someone is quote unquote scooping your ID or scooping your info.
Skimming is the term you're looking for.
Yeah, skimming. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
There was a legit warning. This is mostly in the older days of be careful of ATMs that weren't there yesterday or that don't look odd because people will bring their own ATMs. That was a thing.
See, that's the kind of shenanigans I love. I'm very excited for this. No, I will be bringing
William Osmond video. Like he would bring an ATM into his own thing.
Yeah.
Open sauce, is it?
Yeah, open sauce. That's the next one I'm going to go to because these are all local to me. So I got to hit all those ones up. But I'm going to bring cash. I already got some cash on hand, but I'm going to go get some more because I know I'm going to buy I'm going to walk out of there with probably like a bunch of different custom lockpicks and stuff. I already know that. But there's some other stuff too that I'm like, it's going to pull me in. This is like, This is my candy shop, like for sure. Go ahead, comment.
All right, so if you love shenanigans, go see Hacker Jeopardy in person, run by Lentile. It is fantastic. I've only seen it on the YouTube streams, but I would want to see it in person one day. Also, a note from earlier on in the stream, the pronunciation for Dee's last name is Olaf. It's Gaelic, so Deviant Olaf.
Olaf. Okay, well, good. Olaf, thank you. So I have the Hacker Tracker app. So when is the Jeopardy?
I don't know when it is. You'll have to find it. But if you have a chance to see it in person, get there earlier because the room fills up.
Okay. I love it. I'm gonna have
and
to.
also DFIU.
DFIU.
I can't say it since you're live streaming.
Okay, you can DM me the direct translation, because I think I got the first 2 letters.
Don't frig it up.
That's the one.
Oh, okay.
Except a little bit more explicit.
Excellent. All right. I probably won't be bringing the talk pod. I am going to bring the satellite stuff though, because I'm kind of enamored with it right now. So it's all up in my Corpse a lot with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, buddy. That's awesome. That's super cool. And I KG2MM Ham Radio, right on, man. Got a free membership. That's super awesome. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. There are probably some RF stuff, and anything Hack 5 is awesome. That yeah. So actually, who is it? Who's the lady from, or was from Hack 5? Snubs? It's Snubs, right?
Yeah, it's Snubs.
Yeah. Love to meet her too. I used to watch all of them. Hack 5 was such a big thing for me. So yeah, Shannon. I follow her on. She's on Threads and I think Blue Sky now. But yeah, I've been in this space for a long time, and I just never went to Defcon, so I'm kind of excited to just go and feel like I'm a kid again and pretend like I don't know anything that's going on, just have fun. All right, man. Okay, well, so I think we're definitely taking the Meshtastic. I'll just tell you that first and foremost. I'm gonna reflash it with Meshtastic. There is a Defcon Meshtastic, so I'll have that loaded. By the way, so Leia was like, Leia looks at travel for me the way that she's always looking out for me. She's like, where are the most people going to be if you're going to a show? Like, you should get lots of interview opportunities, all that stuff. Like total, my business. She is like the business. She is the CFO, right, of our corporation. And she's like, how many people go to DEF CON? And I found out that actually I think more people go to Hamvention than DEF CON every year, is what I found out. Or they're neck and neck. They're like right there. And she's like, wow. She's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And yeah, so that's still pretty good, but I was surprised. I thought that number would be way higher than that. But yeah, regardless, I do have I do have all that other stuff. I do have some other devices too that I didn't bring out. But I'm not gonna sit down and like try and do stuff. I'm just gonna hang out and have fun with like signals and stuff. So the Mayhem is perfect. I'll have the Meshtastic. I'll probably bring my ICOM 705 backpack just in case there's like a random Parks on the Air stuff that pops out and everybody wants to go to Red Rocks or something like that. I'd be down for doing that. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to bring. So right on.
We're planning on doing a special event station from the Toxic Barbecue, which is on Thursday. It's not a POTA, cool. But it's just a park as well.
Yeah.
If you go to conham.radio/DC, there's a list of the ham radio frequencies. There's going to be repeaters for people to use, like at DEFCON as well.
Conham.radio/DFC?
DC, Delta Charlie.
Yeah. Oh, look at this website. Okay, I'm gonna load these up this week. That's cool. Oh, we're all but that's so custom. Everybody's running the custom Meshtastic, right?
You don't have to, but if you put it in short turbo and add those keys, you can. The firmware is just an easy way to do that.
Okay. Okay, cool. I will set those up. Oh yeah, and there's a fox hunt too. They got a fox hunt set up. I'm gonna get. I might. Yeah. I'm gonna bring out. I will be bringing out. Oh, you know what? I should bring out my crazy loop. I might do that too.
There's also a Can It Ham contest to like build your own antenna, and they test it on I think 70 centimeters and maybe 2 meters, where it's just people build antennas with random scrap parts, and whoever builds the best antenna wins.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's super cool.
Yeah, it's if you check out the Ham Radio Village website, which is hamvillage.org, they have all the contests and information there. I also dropped a link in the chat to the Toxic Barbecue if you want to check it out with the address.
There you go. There it is. So super cool.
You'll want to go to events and then Defcon from the top.
Yeah, I was dropping the link. Events and Defcon. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm excited to just go and experience a ham fest again, or not a ham fest, a convention, without having to go like do a talk or run around back and forth. Like I'm just gonna go and explore and have fun. So that's, for me, that's gonna be a big deal. I'm very excited. Oh, Willet antenna, bring it back, please. All right. Yeah, I've been doing some Willet antenna stuff on the back end, but yeah, I think it's time, because I think this dovetails nicely into where we're going with the antenna stuff and my tabletop, tablets write-ups, because we're going to start diving into capacitance and inductance of antennas and LC matching and all that, and what goes into like what your tuner is doing and all that. And I think that, if we tune up some random object and we talk a little bit about what's going on there, I think that could be really fun. So the Willet antenna of the future might be like let's build this contraption, test it where it's at on like a Smith chart, and then figure out what kind of inductance or capacitance we need to match it appropriately to our station. So that's me workshopping it in my head what the future video is going to look like, because I think that might be really fun, in the sense that, like, yes, you can just click the tune button and make it all go away, but then to know why it's actually the way it is I think could be fun. So I don't know. What do you guys think? All right. I'm just so excited. I get stifled for words when I'm very excited. So I'm very excited. I will bring out some of my random radio kit stuff, because we're taking the Weiss van. We're not taking the truck, mainly because I don't want to deal with the charging out in Vegas. We're taking the Weiss van, so I can bring like everything. I'm gonna bring a bunch of cool stuff, and hopefully I might even bring the Optima out. I don't know. I haven't decided. I might just go with the 705 and the amp. I think that's probably what I'll do. Okay, there we go. Very excited. I feel like just don't know what to say. Very excited. All right, so we're gonna start at the top. I'm gonna start at the top here on the Discord. We're gonna say hi to our YouTube friends that have joined us. Hopefully they're still there. Andrew, the Broke Ham, are you there? Oh, go ahead, Frank.
As far as I know, they're all still here.
Okay, all right. Andrew, the Broke Ham, you're up first, man. Go ahead. What have you been up to?
I'm getting the house ready because I'm having another kid, so ham radio is going to take in a back seat.
Oh, I understand, dude.
But I've just been playing with some little quick projects I can do. Like I just did that, what was that, Soda Plus thing? You make the Quan Cheng do CW.
Yes.
I did that last night, about 10 minutes. It was super easy. It's a fun little mod.
Now, have you made a contact yet, though? That's the real question.
Oh no, my copy's horrible. I'm too scared to actually operate. I just like to make beeps and boops.
That's very cool, though, dude. I love it. Keep going, man. Keep making videos. What do we got? Let's see. Yeah, I love it. Very cool. Good stuff. Oh, and you got the Midland. You got the Midland Weather Report radio? How's that going for you?
I got that I think like a week before you recommended it. And it's amazing. I actually just sent the link to my brother, and he's going to buy two of them because he's got a bigger house than I do. And he put one in one corner, one on the other.
I think that like if you think about the plugs in your home that are not doing anything, putting a $50 radio on that plug costs you very little. Like it's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. It's totally silent, but its entire job is to alert you to a disaster. And that feels good. Like that's money well spent. And that radio does its function perfectly well. And you can tune it. You can tune it up. I haven't even talked about the tuning yet. It's really cool. So that's awesome. I'm glad you're on the Midland train there on that one.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been a big fan of Midland for years, so it's an easy choice. Easy purchase.
Right on. Chris, Atlas Doggo owner. Atlas Doggo owner. Chris, are you there? What are we talking about? What is Atlas Doggo owner? Frank, help me out. What are we doing here?
Oh, he's gonna make me look bad. He's muted. That's Atlas, the big white dog from.
Atlas,
Huntsville.
that dog. Yes, Frank.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. Okay, you got to put big white dog owner. Okay. So if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, and I feel bad because I think he's actually hopped in a couple of times. Atlas was this big white floofy boy that was rolling through Hamvention.
Yes, he is floofy.
The chillest dog. Everybody loves this dog. Rolled through the whole Hamfest. Like I don't even know how many pictures you got, or how many pictures people got with Atlas. But Chris, how you doing, man? Sorry about that.
I'm doing all right. Just busy with work, busy with school. Do a little bit of ham radio in the middle of things, if I can.
You got to fit it in when you can. But what have you been up to? What have you been up to since Hamvention?
Lately, I've been getting ready for Huntsville. Going to be at Huntsville.
Nice. You bringing the dog? We're going to get the whole. Like, will they let you walk the dog through?
Of course. He's a service animal.
Nice.
And he just loves being with Dad. So.
Great dog. One of the best personalities of a dog I've seen in a long time. So that's amazing. That's awesome.
Can I just give some chin scratches now, Chris?
Please.
Are you going to be there? Yeah,
he will be.
What I'm saying is, you right now, chin scratches for me, please.
He wants to pre-cache the chin scratches. He will be there. He will be there, but he wants to pre-cache.
This ain't about caching. It's about an animal. I just want to give him some chin scratches.
He loves the chin scratches. Yes.
My cat is literally laying on my desk right now and demanding chin scratches. So chin scratches all around for the animals.
If he could sit up here, he probably would.
Very good. All right. Well, I'm tapping into another La Jarra local brewery. This is Turbo Time. So I'm actually gonna pull this up really fast. Chris, thanks for joining us, by the way. Appreciate you. I want you all. Where is it? There it is. Got it. All right. So I'm gonna flip over here. Hopefully we can make this work. This is the brewery that I go to. So can you?
That is nice looking.
So one of the beers is Hey Blinken. It's a Hefeweizen. There's Abuelito, which is a Mexican chocolate stout. There is Turbo Time, which is an IPA. Stunt Double, which is a German double, but it's hard. It's probably hard to make out. I think it's probably hard to make out. It's the stunt doubles from Spaceballs is the drawing, and the next to that is Snozberries. This whole brewery is like all 80s and 90s movies that we all loved, and it's right down the street from me. It's amazing. Turbo Time. Yeah, exactly. So, like Stunt Double is so good, but I'm literally holding some Turbo Time right now. I've got the Turbo Time. It's super cool.
Just that they would do the stunt doubles.
Yes. Yes, right? It's so cool.
That's a deep dive, dude. That's deep. Like you're not gonna know what that means unless you know what it means.
And it's literally the dog. Oh God, it's the guy. It's actually the dude that is dressed up like it's literally the dude that's dressed up like the lead female role, and then it's Barf in the background in the armor.
That's
it's
genius.
So good. It's so
That's
good.
Genius. It's a
so
guy
good.
like chomping on a cigar.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the beer they have. So
Bro.
yeah, it's a great
Stunt doubles.
Stunt double.
I want
doable, but yeah.
I want to try every one of their beers.
It's so and they're so good, and they're way under. I don't want to say that in case like weights and measures gets involved here, but like these are some big boys. These are some heavy beers.
Well, that's the thing. Like, as I used to work in the craft beer industry, and like they're all nerds.
Yeah.
Like we're radio nerds. We're science nerds, right?
We're a different type of nerd.
They're beer nerds. But
that's
guess
right.
What?
Yeah.
You got to be a nerd to understand the levels of alcohol to make beer and the kind of yeast and like I've sat in on more than one yeast nerding session. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. So
we nerd about the new radio. They nerd about the new strain of yeast.
The new hops that hit the street. Yeah. So Hey Blinken is indeed from Men in Tights. That's the joke, and it's a Hefeweizen. It's very good.
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen. That's right, because it's a W, and in Germany that's a
Hefeweizen.
So when you say
we'll work on it.
Volkswagen, it's not Volkswagen. It's Volkswagen. Anybody ever tell you that?
If you can say my last name, then you're really German.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head, and I'm failing.
Dahlhofer?
Nope.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, I'm not.
That is a no.
Dahlhofer.
Nope.
Not even close. Okay.
No. We'll work on it.
Okay. Thank you. Next is, let's see, Dave up north of 60 is in the chat, man. What's going on, dude? I don't know. You don't really hang out on the Discord a lot, so it's great to hear you. Hope you're out there. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, man?
Dude, yeah, how's it going, man?
It's doing well. Just sitting around tonight. Figured I'll jump in the chat and hang out for a little bit. Been enjoying the show, but other than that, yeah, just relaxing and waiting for winter season to roll around so I can get back out and do some camping again.
Yeah, so Dave has some of the best thumbnails of videos like ever. Look at this, guys. Well, look at this. Dave is absolutely killing it. And he's in like super cold climates and living out there, man. I love it. Thank you for joining us, Dave. So what's been going on with your radio journey? Like, what's radio like out where you're at?
Radio's been pretty good. I live in a pretty populated area, and I don't have a home base set up at my place, so I usually spend most of my time out in the bush, setting up with my 891. I have a vertical antenna and an end-fed half wave. So I've been operating on 20 meters for the last couple of months or so. Most times I operate in the winter time because we have 24 hours daylight up here, so it's a little difficult to get on the bands during the day times. But I guess with the solar maximums now, things have been quite good. I plan on actually setting up a 80-meter sky loop over to my camp this year. So that's something I'm preparing for and planning for now. Looking forward to that.
That's cool, dude. Yeah, you should keep diving in on that. That's going to be awesome. But yeah, it looks like you guys are surviving and thriving out there. This is really cool stuff. Yeah, I see your videos pop up when they're uploaded, and they're always a little. You get to live vicariously through what you're doing, which I think is primarily what most people do, because there's not a lot of people living the way you do, I think, out there.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, like, living up here in the north, I mean, there's a lot of people that kind of do the winter camping piece. Vivian and I do it a little different, I guess, with the canvas tent. And, we had the island out in the middle of the Great Slave Lake. So to get back and forth to the camp is an adventure, on its own. But, once we get everything set up, we just rock it, man. We spend 3 or 4 days a week out at camp. Sometimes I commute back and forth to work in my snow machine. I leave my camp and drive right into my office and, park my snow machine outside and go to work.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's one cool thing about up here. It's like everybody uses their snow machines in the wintertime because it's so cold, right? It's you need to keep your vehicles plugged in, and snow machines just work way easier.
Yeah, so you're far up north that everybody has to plug in for circulation, right? They're plugging in even when they park for circulating the water and everything, right? They got that set up.
It's mainly for like to keep your oil pan warm and to keep your battery from freezing. So some of the guys that have diesel trucks, they have circulating pumps that just keep the hot water circulating through their engine so it will fire up easy.
Yeah.
But for most people with gasoline vehicles, they just plug them in at the stalls. If you go into the grocery store for 30, 40, 50 minutes, you plug into a stall, and everybody carries around an extension cord with them, and so it's a different lifestyle up here. I'm just 200 miles south of the Arctic Circle, so we're very, very far north.
Yeah, I only took a couple of trips to Alaska, and when I was up there, like I noted, very, very young, I noted that like most vehicles had like a lead of plug coming out of the front of their truck or whatever. And I asked, like, what is that for? And it's like, well, it could be, either a hot plate or, something to keep the engine warm or circulate liquids or any of that stuff. But it's because it's so cold up here that we got to keep things circulating in the cold months. It's even worse in those periods. That's like really what's happening, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you have what they call a battery blanket or like a battery tray, and it's basically just like an electrified source that just puts heat into your battery. And then you have a block heater which screws directly into the bottom of your oil pan, and that just keeps all of your oil nice and warm. Because, if it's minus 40, minus 50 degrees and you fire your engine up, even synthetic oil is very like molasses-like, and it takes some time for that to warm up. So you're putting additional wear and tear on the parts in your engine, so it's smart to plug it in. Now, I'm a Toyota guy. I drive Toyotas, and we've had no issues. But some of the domestic vehicles, Fords, Chevs, they have a little bit more difficult time starting up in the cold. But the Toyotas, for some reason, seem to work quite well.
Yeah, very cool. Well, love it. We dropped the link for his channel. Check him out. He's got a bunch of amazing videos. You can see like a lot of people are watching his channel. Very, very cool. Well, thanks for joining us out there.
How do you stop the tires from freezing a flat spot on them?
You don't. That's unfortunate. I run 10-ply tires on my Tundra, and when I come out in the morning time and drive away, it takes about maybe 10 miles or so for that flat spot to just wear out of the tire, so it's circular again. So for the first 10, 15 minutes, you're just bouncing down the highway.
Yeah, I have a buddy who lives up in North Pole, and he had the same problem, but he has a garage by him, so he can heat the garage. But if you're outside, I guess you can't stop it.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. But yeah, thanks, Josh. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't think we could stop you if we tried. That's awesome. I love it. Live vicariously through this man. It's a really cool channel. All right. Next is Frank. How's it going, Frank? What have you been up to, man? You've been crazy busy.
I have been. Before I go, though, I do have a question for Dave, and it comes from Emma. Dave, are you a Newfie? Because you have a bit of a Newfie accent.
Whoever heard that has amazing ears. Yes, I am originally from Newfoundland. Absolutely. And I've lived off the island for more than 25 years. So my accent isn't as strong as what it used to be, but it comes out occasionally. So whoever heard that, good ears.
Oh, it's definitely there. And Emma, a.k.a. Satan, heard it.
You can pick it up a little bit with less the words, but more the general tone, it's in there. But I grew up at the Maritimes, so I'm used to the accent.
Yeah, for sure. My accent was very, very strong 25 years ago. I sound like I was straight from the rock 25 years ago. It's not as bad these days, but a couple of beers in, you'll definitely hear it.
I love that I love that you refer to Newfie as the rock. Straight from the rock. Straight from the rock. I like that.
Anyway, yeah, so for those that didn't hear, well, Mark did mention it last week. I am back to work as of last Sunday night. I was doing a 24-hour sleep reset last Saturday, so I was not around for anything. I was zonked out, blackout curtains, blackout everything. You know, not even a wildfire could wake me type thing. You know, that's how zonked out I was. So, yeah, back to work. Working 4 nights a week, so still overnight, but 4 nights a week. It's a set schedule this time. I'm on an actual set scheduled train, so it's not as bad as it has been. So I'm going to be here every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. I had my Fridays with Frank yesterday, and I apparently got because I have multiple Fridays with Frank, I apparently got a lot of hate by using the apostrophe in Fridays correctly because it's multiple Fridays. Anyway,
how do you get hate on using the word Friday?
Because I did Fridays with an apostrophe because I do multiple Fridays of events. So they thought because it was just the one, they didn't even bother looking at stuff. They just saw, oh, Fridays with Frank, and like automatically, oh, there's no apostrophe there. Like, okay, but it's multiple Fridays, so the apostrophe goes in. Anyway, so yeah, I got hate on that one, but yeah, whatever.
Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something. This coming Wednesday over on the Ham Radio Kids table, and unfortunately I don't see her in the chat tonight, but I do know she was here last week. El Marie is going to be joining us.
Okay, nice.
So come on by the kids table. I'll drop the link for that in just a second. And if you aren't already subscribed to that, that's Tim, Grayman POTA's baby, and a lot of us from the premiere playlist on Tuesday and Thursday are guest host, co-host. I don't know how Tim wants to label it, but yeah, and we are having El Marie on Wednesday. Other than that, you know, I'm looking at the list here, Josh. Everything else is current, so I'll let y'all go on from here.
Well, that's very good. Thank you, Frank, for the hard work you do. And get back on the trains, buddy. Back on the trains. I like it. It's good for you. I know that just looking at the chat, the next person is Grayman POTA. How you doing, man?
Josh, I'm doing good. Finally got a little bit of time to settle down, took a new position at work, and I've
good for you.
Been, running nonstop for the last month and a half or so. So getting back into it, got a video out this past week on the URI 145. It's a it's like an all-star node essentially. So it's a device that you can connect to a compute device to get you on the All-Star network. That's the Shari Pi on that video there. But it uses a HT as the radio. You can he's got a couple different models, but pretty nice. Runs on both a Raspberry Pi and or a 12-volt computer. So I'm actually looking at this for long-term to have in the vehicle. It's a portable mobile-based all-star node with me. It's a little bit more ruggedized than like a Shari Pi or something like that. So last week was the introduction of the device. This upcoming video will be setting it up using a Raspberry Pi. And the next week will be on one of those 12-volt mini computers. So get that next couple weeks coming up, and then just looking forward to getting down to Huntsville. I'm actually going to be down there the entire week. So
good for you, buddy. Yeah,
Monday to
awesome.
Monday to Monday, and take a vacation up on the side of the mountain where cell phone service isn't very good.
Yeah, well, I'll be out there, but I'll be out there for the weekend. I think I might get in on a Thursday, so I get like one hot day on the mountain, and then it's Ham Fest from that time out. So thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Next is, let's see, going down my list. Dave from Seed Studios. Dave, how you been, man? We haven't talked since Hamvention, I think. What's going on?
I hope the audio works. Pretty good. I actually made my first YouTube video, and it was very interesting, starting from scratch, not knowing anything about how to produce a video, what it takes to create a video, and learning everything to create a video was kind of wild. It's not the greatest video. Seed Studios asked me to put it out, so it's got some specific things they wanted me to cover. But beyond that, playing with my FT8 trying to get through figuring that thing out, and just loving life.
Right on, right on. Well, Dave, we've talked to, and I know Dave in person, so a lot of you don't know who Dave is, but Dave is kind of like the technical ambassador. I don't know if you want to correct me on the title there, but Dave does a lot of work for Seed Studio. So the reason why you see so many of the T1000 cards and a number of other things is because Dave's actually a really good spokesperson for Seed Studio, and they also make really good stuff. But we've all kind of met him at different Hamfests. So Dave, what would you call yourself for Seed Studio right now?
I have no idea. I still don't really have an official title.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, but I am probably going to be part of the Ranger program, which is just a really nice way of saying a unpaid official spokesperson. That's something that's in the works right now. But yeah, I am there. The way they approached me was they wanted me to be the ham radio guy for Seed Studios. Can I be that guy? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Nice. Yeah. Well, very good. Very good. And so if you are running around the Hamfest, Dave is there a lot of the time. Dave, are you going to Huntsville? Will you see you there for Seed Studio?
Yeah, I'll be up on the mountain. I'm doing a Meshtastic presentation up on the mountain on Wednesday. And then our booth is right as you come in, right next to Icon, to the left of Icon.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
I will shoot a video with you then on Friday for sure. Or what? It starts on. It's Saturday, Sunday, so I'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday. So, but yeah, I'll be there. I'll be playing on the mountain, hanging out with everybody during the week, and then at the show.
Right on. Well, appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out. Next is Mike K8MRD. How you doing, man?
Oh, crap, I wasn't ready. I was texting N8YO. Hang on. Well, shit, that sucks. And that's cool.
Wow, man, that sucks, bro.
There it is.
Oh, it's his birthday. Wish him a happy birthday. Wish him a happy birthday.
Is it his birthday? Happy birthday,
yep.
Mike.
You son of a bitch.
Dot it, da 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 it. Da 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 da.
Did it.
There you go. Mike, what's been going on, man?
Well, which one? Talk to NAYO. Who cares about me?
I like that you just dropped a new favorite water bottle video. That's amazing, dude. I love a big jug, by the way. As a water enjoyer, I like a huge flask. So that's amazing.
Know me.
Yeah,
you know me.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen me without a water bottle?
Never. And me too. I'm always rolling a water bottle.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
We're not.
It's part of your EDC. It's like your wallet, your knife, your gun, your water bottle.
That's right.
That's it. And then maybe your wife if you're married, I guess.
That is also part of my EDC. Yes. My cargo shorts have become measurable when I shove her in there. Yes.
So I bought this thing because I'm like, I need a new water bottle. And I really liked it. So, and it's right here. Hang on. Here, we can.
Oh, yeah.
Hear those ice cubes?
Oh, that means it's holding that cold in, folks. It's holding the cold.
Those same ice cubes were in the outside Texas heat and sun earlier today.
Oh.
And they're still there.
That's a big. Oh, literally chin scratches. We got little chin scratches here. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, we got live chin scratches.
How long before Frank puts a sticker on that water bottle of yours, Mike?
Well, so I put. That's a good question, Tim. So I have stickers here that I could just put on. I've put some on since that video. But I'm like, I need to. This water bottle just needs to go to Huntsville, and whoever has a sticker, put a sticker on the water bottle.
Oh, we'll do
my
it,
two
man.
other water bottles, they're gone. They're dead to me. And dude, I got a Carlos sticker, K9OL.
That's a high quality sticker. I got a couple of them. Those are rare too. Those are rare.
Like,
that's a rare
legit,
sticker.
I do not care about any of the stickers on any of my water bottles as much as I care about the K9OL. It's like an anime, and his hair is like pointed back and it's sharp, but then there's like kind of sparkly holographic outline on it. That's the sticker. And I'm like, I'm never going to use this water bottle again, but I can't. It's got that
Can you
sticker.
transfer it?
So,
If you got a heat gun, if you went to Harbor Freight and got the cheap heat gun, could you soften the adhesive?
Are you insinuating that I don't already own that cheap Harbor Freight heat gun?
I could not do that. I didn't want to assume, but have you tried that?
Steam it off, preserve the glue.
Yeah, like melt the adhesive, tear it off, and then put it on the new.
I also just have Carlos's phone number, so I could just ask. It's a water bottle. It's not.
But
it's
still.
not about the past. It's about moving forward. But that particular sticker. But no, if he dies, he dies. It is what it is.
Okay, Drago.
Yeah.
All right.
Water bottle. Who cares? If you don't buy Carlos's coffee, you're stupid.
His coffee is really good. His coffee is very good.
Yeah. No, but that sticker. But anyway, so who cares about that? Oh, there's Satan.
Yeah. No, I've been rolling Satan this whole time.
Well, I'm not looking. I'm just.
We were talking about chin scratches, so I was like, yes, that's what we must have chin scratches right now, and you provided with your your shorts here.
Sure. I'm sure. I guarantee you 100%. That video was produced an hour after the ham radio crash course, after chat ended.
Oh, well, shout out to Satan. I haven't met Satan, but I do respect him.
Well, he's a cat.
Yeah.
And he likes eating cat food.
Mm-hmm.
He likes sleeping, and he likes chin scratching.
Yeah, pretty simple. That's a good lifestyle.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it.
Likes his little banana catnip thing, right?
He didn't Mike sent him a toy. He played with it a little bit. He didn't enjoy Mike's toy that much.
Oh, all right. Well, Mike tried. Yeah, but that led
what day are you getting to Huntsville, Josh?
I think it's Thursday, but it's going to be in the evening.
Damn, you're gonna miss everything. You're just there for the show, and
I have a job. I have a job, man. I have like a full-time actual work job where like 100 people work for me. I can't just like go away.
No. I used to know what that felt like.
August 14th. August 14th is my flight. So yeah, Thursday. So I will be in for a full day on Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. Is the Saturday night sleepover still an option? Or excuse me, Friday night.
No.
Friday night.
No, not for you. No, not for anyone. No, I
not for me.
Not for you, not for anyone. I told them queen bed, give me the full bed. There's no second bed. It's me and only me. That's it. That's it. I'm living my best life on this one.
You're still gonna get 2 queens.
Or whatever they got. I got one bed. That's what I said. Give me one bed. And I bet you I show up there and then I'm going to have a second bed. I'm like, oh, crap. What am I supposed to do with the second bed?
Sleeping at the other night. Simple. One bed for one night, one bed for the other.
There you go.
That's it. That's it.
Just use one bed for my luggage and one bed for me.
Well, I might do that. Yeah, I love it. I love it on Monsanto, but man, Embassy Suites is literally the hotel.
Well, it's the breakfast in the morning, and then
that's unbeatable. That's unbeatable.
That was cool. So
yeah. So hey, that's what we're rolling with. So all right.
But Josh, the real question is hotel breakfast better or camping breakfast better?
It depends. Is Leia making it? If my wife is making it, I can guarantee you that the camp breakfast is going to be better than any hotel breakfast you can have. There's no way. No way. She is, anybody who's been to the HRCC campouts and any of the stuff that Leia has served, there's no way.
Carlos's coffee, though,
kills it. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Literally
absolutely.
not food, but I'm coming from a guy who doesn't eat breakfast.
Now, I will say that I have stayed in the same Airbnb as Carlos for like the last 3 years at multiple Hamfests, and he brings his own coffee, and he will grind it to his specifications for his coffee, and then we get to imbibe his coffee in the morning because he gets it all pre-tuned and ready, and it is perfect. It is so good. It is it's amazing experience. Amazing experience. Every morning I woke up where Carlos was there at the Airbnb, I was having the best coffee every time. I'm just thinking about it. I'm thinking about it right now. Well, Mike, thank you. I will see you. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, it doesn't matter. Dave said I made you Carlos coffee and you didn't drink it because Dave didn't make good coffee.
How'd you make it, Dave? What's your coffee preparation standard? So for me, Carlos's coffee must be pour over. It's a V60 pour over for me. I use a kettle and I hand pour the whole thing.
I think he said he ground them like 2 weeks ago and then put them in.
That is not acceptable. That is not acceptable. Everybody started screaming at one time. That is not acceptable. You have ruined the volatile oils of the coffee by grinding it, not vacuuming, sealing it at that exact moment. By the way, you've already failed at that point. But it's recoverable. It's recoverable. But if you waited 2 weeks and then, started pouring it out. Oh, Dave, you got a bad mic. Go ahead, man. You got to say something?
Sorry.
Oh, you're breaking up real bad. You're roboting really hard. Dave, you're roboting really hard. You have like bad signal right now. But okay, so if anybody doesn't understand this, the grinding of the coffee, particularly for like a pour over or a drip coffee setup, is the most fundamentally important part of the coffee experience. And it's how you prepare that exact moment that literally defines the cup that you're going to enjoy on the back end. Yes, you can come in now. That is my point. So I'm a burr grinder guy. So I have multiple burr grinders at home and at work. And burr grind whole bean the moment that you're going to use it to the grind specification for what you're doing. So me, I'm a kettle pour over kind of guy, a V60 guy. So I have on my grinder I have a certain set, but that's it's very important. You gotta dial it in. You gotta try with it. You gotta lock in. Hey, don't get me wrong. I've drank a ton of K-Cup swill. I've drank a ton of K-Cup coffee, but I realized that I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. I got a lot of people I gotta talk to in all my days, every day. That there's no excuse for not good coffee. And so I set up my whole little setup in my office, and I make good coffee every day that I want it, and
And apparently Lars is a Folgers guy. So I'm like,
I'm not surprised.
Folgers?
I'm not
Really?
surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Lars. If you got to work that hard to drink coffee, it's not worth drinking.
No, I'm not surprised by Lars being a Folgers guy. That does not surprise me. That does not.
I'm not a Folgers guy. I'm a K-Cup swill guy.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. If that's what you like, that's fine. I just like a good coffee. I like a good one, a real good one that I made to exactly the way I like it. That's what I'm looking for. So.
I want to know how Mark at Boondock Echo is going to follow this up.
Yeah, Mark, how do we dive in on this one, bud?
Did I hear Boondock Echo?
You did. You did indeed.
I've got a question for you, my YouTuber friend, and also a DM for you to check out at some point here. But let me send you a graph, and I want you to tell me what you think's happening to my YouTube channel.
Oh. You want to do this live? Yeah. Are we doing this live?
We're doing it live, baby. We're doing it live. Okay, so
last
week we were talking about that video.
Yeah.
And what I was noticing is, I check in every hour or two, and I was seeing like 10, 20 more users every time I checked in. And then the next day hit, and it was going down by 10 or 20 users every hour. I'm seeing these huge swings by as much as 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
I was thinking bots, but I've not experienced this before. So I was curious what your take might be.
Turkish fembots.
So the fact you're looking at anything in the granularity of like 5 days, to me is like, don't even try to suss out the math there. Like the literal bones of YouTube, like, oh, I know how to make some video that's going to get onto the YouTube main page and throw the bones. It's all smoke and mirrors. If you're looking at your graphs for 3 days, that is you can't do that. At best, you can look at 30 days. That's the only way to look at your analytics. The only way from my point of view.
That is very good to know. All right.
Your granularity is too high. Like, I don't know what they're doing on the back end. I don't know what's happening. There's no way to judge if your channel's good or bad on 3 days. If I did that, I would have quit probably like 8 years ago, because like there's always bad days. There's always good days. There's always bad days. And the best thing is, like, just do what you love. Just always be doing what you love and don't do anything else. And then it will be good for you. It will be. It has to be. It has to be.
Comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Well, thank you, Josh.
I really don't use the YouTube channel anymore, but when I was running my gaming channel, I would put out a video. It would get maybe 10, 20 views, and then within a couple of days, it explodes upwards of a couple thousand, couple 100,000. I had one video hit almost 500,000 views just out of nowhere. It all depends on what the algorithm does, what recommended videos get pushed out on whose channel, on what after it. It's so chaotic. I mean, it's unless you have millions of subscribers and you can reliably count on the same subscribers checking out your videos every time you upload to get a consistent number. Generally speaking, you're at the mercy of the algorithm, and it's like Josh said, you can't look at it day to day. You'll go nuts. You will literally drive yourself insane.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so here's something else that happened in that time frame. This is why I got suspicious about bots. I was reached out by a company, and they're like, "Oh, we love your content. We would love to sponsor your videos." And they were writing things about me that just were flat out not true. Like, they're like, "You do great mechanical engineering at your channel." I'm like, no, I don't. So I was wondering if there was some shenanigans of some sort going on. That
Mark, I get those every week, like 10 over, like so many of those emails. That's just like an AI BS, like send an email form copy to this guy to try and get him to like shill our product. It happens all the time, Mark. I get it all the time. Like 10 times a day, if not more, at least.
So I was just wondering if there's any. But anyways, we'll forget about all of that. We'll talk about Boondock. But thank you.
Please, yes.
So we're at a race this weekend, and I just got notified by KC that we're supposed to keep it on the down low. So if I could ask you and, Mike and Frank and, 200 of your closest friends not to tell anybody that Boondock Echo's at a race in Wisconsin this week, man, I would be appreciative.
Okay.
I should not have let that slip out. But KC sent me a very alarming picture earlier. He tore apart our box for upgrades, like right in the middle of the race. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, good luck to KC. We love KC. So great to hear.
He's been making me program, so that's been my week. So
right on.
But now,
man.
Mark, the key question, he sent you that photo, but you told me he then sent you the photo and ghosted you. Has he actually responded yet? Is everything okay?
He did about 20 minutes ago, Frank. Yeah.
Okay, good.
He just sent me a picture of our box open and wires going everywhere. Nothing else. So, but yeah, I've been programming. I've been writing some more features and functions for the Uniden scanner project that we have, scanner controller project. So that's not ready to make a video on or anything, but if anybody wants to go into our GitHub and play around with it, if you've got a Uniden Bearcat BC125AT, BC325, the SDS100, SDS200, and I think the 3252, I'd have to just copy one of the adapters over for it. But yeah, if you guys want to play, we're getting set up where you'll be able to change your frequency right from the Boondock Echo interface. So you'll have kind of remote rig control for scanners.
Right on. I appreciate that. Very good. All right. Well, I think we hit the end of the list, and my son is playing Pokemon, but it's a very specific kind of Pokemon. I don't know. Does anybody recognize any of the faces in this Pokemon card game that we're playing right now? Put that. Yeah.
Just a few.
Yeah, just a few. Oh, who's that? Oh! Who did this? Oh, that's an interesting thing. Son, what kind of Pokemon deck do you play normally? Is this Hamimon? You play Hamimon? I don't know.
Josh, this isn't part of that card deck that you teased on, was it Twitter?
No, it's not. It's not related to that.
Okay, I was going to say.
That is right here. This is actually a freaking cool game, man. My kids were into it. My son is right here, and so it literally has a dice tower. You throw the dice into it, and it spits it out. It's really cool. I'm gonna bring this to Huntsville, and I'm gonna try and bring it to Mount Sano and see if people will play it. But this is a
Wait
really
a minute!
cool game.
Whoa! Josh, you understand how to play that game?
Yeah. Oh, Mike, let me tell you something that I have that you don't have. I have a little thing called the rule book. You don't have this. I have it. And it's really fun. It's a really fun game. Mike, I appreciate you didn't get the rule book when you got this game.
I have the rule book now.
Oh, you do? No, yeah, no. I totally got all the kids playing it. We all played it. It's great,
dude. All right, that's all I need to hear.
I can show you how to play it. Do you not know how to play it?
No, we're good. We'll do it at Huntsville.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna bring it. Are you driving or are you flying? You're driving, right?
I'm driving, yes.
With Jason, are you gonna bring this?
That game was already in my list of things to bring.
Okay, so there's no point in me bringing it in my overhead.
No,
but
exclude it from your pack.
Okay, good. But you want me to show you how to play it?
At Huntsville, sure.
You know how to play it? Are you asking like you don't know how to play it, or you know how to play it now?
No, I don't need to know how to play it now.
Okay,
I need to know how to play it at Huntsville. We need to know how to play it at Huntsville. That's the only thing that matters.
I can show you. It's actually pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. It's
cool, sweet, cool.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro. All right, I think that's it. I think that's all we gotta do right now. I don't know. Anybody else?
I got one more thing we can do.
What? Oh, you're just gonna? No, we're not. No, we're not doing the Aztec death whistle. Thank you so much. All right, that's enough. Anybody, anyone, anywhere with any question on anything, go ahead right now. Dawn, I will tell you right up front, I have started to listen to the audiobook for the Foundation series, and I have found any video form of that entirely lacking. Horrible representation of that.
Are you talking about Dawn N5SKT? He's been gone from...
Oh, he is gone.
Yeah, otherwise he would have been in the YouTube list.
I'm going to tell him privately how sadly that... Oh, God. The Foundation series is a good sci-fi book series. Was it Amazon or Apple or someone who made the... Oh, it's trash. Total trash.
It was probably Amazon. I mean, they did the same thing with Wheel of Time.
No, it was Apple. Thank you, Justin. Not good. Read the books.
Well, Foundation
the book series
was Apple. I think Foundation was Apple.
Yeah, Foundation was Apple.
Yeah, Foundation.
Just imagine. Oh, it's so messed up. My son has a question.
So, my friend wants to get a handheld receiver. What do you think would be the best for that?
Your friend wants to get a handheld receiver.
Like, on, like, a good budget. Like, a pretty good budget.
What's your definition of a good budget?
Hate your friend. I already hate it. What? How much? How much are you talking about?
He watches all your videos.
How much money? He should know. Like, how much are we talking about?
On a good budget, man.
A good budget, bro. Like, on the vibes. On the vibes. Like, slide the radio under the door. Like, how much are we talking?
He needs a tiny SA.
What? Like, for radio? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
From what your son just said, his friend needs a tiny SA.
To listen to, like, music stations?
To listen to, yeah.
No, like
tiny SA. The spectrum analyzer.
No, he needs a new Elec SDR, like a USB dongle. Just plug it in. Listen to whatever you want.
You can listen to people talking on the radio.
Yeah. And if you want to do ham stuff on HF, it's a $30 conversion kit.
Okay. I would also like to buy this now.
Well, I think I own enough that you can just have it for your laptop.
What?
Yeah, you just take it to your laptop and try it. Where? Do you have a laptop? Yeah. Then you can take that and plug it into your laptop and try it.
Where is it?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you right after the show.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I'll give it to you right now.
No, we're going to wrap up the show. All right. Anybody else, anywhere watching right now, does anyone have any other questions? This is the last call until we're live again. My son again.
Never wear a green shirt on the live.
Because I can't wear a green shirt because this is a green screen.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's not a good question. Anybody? Questions? Come now.
I got a question.
Emma, go ahead, please.
I was just wondering if you were going to do like any sort of scheduled meetup or anything at Defcon, as I'm working for half the event, but would still love to get a chance to meet you.
Oh, I haven't. I'll tell you my problem. I haven't been there. I'm staying at the Embassy Suites, and I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get back and forth, and I don't know what to expect. So once I get there, I probably will drop something on Meshtastic saying something like, meetup or hanging out at the Ham Radio Village for the next like 2 hours kind of thing. But I'm not. I don't have anything planned right now. I'm not trying to plan anything. I'm actually trying to go, just enjoy it. I don't know. Is that the wrong way to do it, Emma? You've been there so many times, or how many times have you been there?
I've been there the last 5 years as part of work, but that's honestly the best way to do it. Just go around.
Right, I think
villages, the parties. That's where it's all at. The talks, besides the Sky Talks are amazing and they're not recorded, but the talks are all recorded. Just hang out, have fun, party. That's where it all is.
What is a Sky Talk? What is a Sky Talk?
So that is like special rooms where it's not recorded, and it's stuff that is more like sensitive, can't be made public, and there's like really cool stories and stuff like that.
How does one get to go to there?
It's just wide open. If you look on, I don't know if they're on the schedule, but there's like a dedicated room or two for them. I can't remember what it is this year, but there's dedicated rooms for them, and it might be in Hacker Tracker. I'm not sure, but there's definitely dedicated space.
For everybody watching right now, this is all like a foreign language. Like, I know what Emma's saying. I have Hacker Tracker, but like I feel like this is speaking to me in the brain sense of like I have to be there to like suss out the ground sense. I got to get the ground position that I'm on.
I got this language.
Yeah, okay. My son's like, okay, he's got it. So okay, my son will be leading me around when I'm out there. But I'll have stickers and QSL cards and stuff like that.
Well, if you're planning to suss it out on the ground, I'm a Hufflepuff, so I got this.
Oh, he's got that. Okay, he's a Hufflepuff, so there you go.
Apparently, actually, the Sky Talks are at B-Sides Las Vegas this year. So separate conference, same dates. They're not at DEF CON. They're B-Sides LV.
Is that a different conference? Like you have to pay different money? Oh, so I can't even get there. I can't even get there.
There's 3 that go on in the same like week period. There's Black Hat, which is like business corporate. Then there is DEFCON, which is right after Black Hat. So a lot of people go to Black Hat for work and then go to DEFCON for personal. And then there's B-Sides Las Vegas, which is like just a side, more like community conference as well.
I have a bunch of dudes that go to Black Hat every year, and I'm like, oh my god, what are we paying you to go there for? And now I'm going to DEF CON, and they're like, yeah, but you're going to Script Kitty conference, and I'm like, okay, well, it's not Script Kitty conference. I'm gonna have fun, but I can't. Everything you just said, Emma, should I forget? Is that what you just?
Sky Talks part, yeah, but focus on the villages. That's where a lot of the fun is. The parties. There's like a lot.
But everything
of
you said, I should
up,
forget. Everything you said about the like off-recorded chats.
Like, as far as I'm aware, yeah, that's another event. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
No matter what, I got this.
Don't. Emma said, "Forget everything." Emma said, "Got it. Forgotten." Very good. Okay.
Because it used to be in a different used to be in Caesars and like different hotels, but then a year ago they moved to LVCC because of issues, and I'm guessing it was part of that change.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're done here, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will not be live next week. I will not. Well, I take that back. I cannot say that I won't live stream from my hotel room. I might, but I would have to have like a, I don't know what to expect, but I'm going to try and record as much as I can where it's approved and accepted. I will not violate any norms or anything like that. I will respect everybody's anonymity, but I'm expecting to have a really good time and meetups with some people that I have been watching on YouTube for a long time. My son wants to dive in here.
Hi. I'm diving in.
Okay. Yeah. So, tune in next week because I probably won't be live here next week. But I will be live at Huntsville Hamfest, which is the week after that. So, tune in. Thank you so much. And 73, everybody, thank you so much. On the Discord, everybody, we're good. Take it easy. Good.
73, Josh. Have a good one.
All right. See ya. Take it easy.
Bye.
All right.
73.
Bye, everybody on Discord. All right. We are heading out of here. I have to go record the podcast with my wife. Thank you so much, Ben, for that. 73 to you all. Very much appreciate you. By the way, you can hit me up at josh@hamtactical.com. If you're watching this on the late end, you're on the Defcon train, you want any recommendations, hit me up. Invite me to a party. I'll be down with that. josh@hamtactical.com. I will talk to you later. 73. See ya. Oh, that's not the right one. Bye-bye.
Is that it? Yeah. It like just ended right when you opened the door. Daddy.
Let's play a game. You don't even have a call sign.
Amp it up. Put the hand back on there right now. What? Huh? The storage version? Oh, no. No, you can't have the sword. You're not allowed. You're not worthy. No.